guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. You've been going around doing a couple of jobs for the Longstriders Consortium and have come from Nausea all the way over to Australia, where you were trying to rescue your friend Bloodsword from the clutches of a dragon that you've discovered whose name was Sagaeos, and his dastardly evil sidekick, who you don't know the name of because someone muted them using the silence spell.
One time.
When you mute the plot hook, it sucks, and I will hammer this. So, because of this, you don't know why he was taken, but then he was taken back to Australia, and you are currently on a rescue mission. You found where you believe him to be, but determined that it was too much of a challenge at the moment, and you needed assistance or greater power. So you've headed south from the river into the firelands of Australia, the Molten Wastes. That's where we're going to be picking up, as you are currently traversing lava flows. Last week, you met up with a fairy who seemed to be in some distress. After talking to her, you decided to head further south and face the Crunchers and the dragons that may be laying to the south. Once here, you discovered that there was another fairy that was less than pleasant to hang around with. A rival of Covet von Sins, who currently is riding a phoenix somewhere in these molten flows. You have just completed your rounds of combat and collected Australian fire flowers, rejuvenating herbs that will allow you to recover hit points and cure maladies. You stand at the precipice of a pool of lava. What would you like to do?
I could use a rest, I gotta tell you. I only got a few hit points left.
I think we all could use a rest.
You warned that if we rest, the water walk spell will wear off within an hour. You will need to find a way to cross the lava with as little harm to ourselves as possible.
And whatever truck is backing up should also be careful.
It must be most prudent for if it were to lose traction, it could fall in.
Yep. Here's hoping. So, are you guys going to take a rest?
I mean, is Lauren, are you saying we should get out of here first?
I am saying that I am presenting the fact. I am leaving it to your judgment as to whether or not surviving another encounter would be possible. If not,
Just remember
then we should rest anyway.
if we leave any of these islands, no matter whatever Drake is on the island, they're very territorial and they will attack us. So unless anybody's got like the ability to fly, or has like any special, potions or anything like that, we're still gonna have to fight a Drake.
Yeah. But I think we'd survive more if we could get some of those hit points back, and a rest would do that.
I would agree, and I think here would probably be the best bet to do it. It's just gonna be hot as Hades.
Well, we could back up a little bit away from this being right up on the lava.
Oh, we lost you in there.
No, I'm here.
Oh, I rolled 20.
We
I
can't
don't
see
know what
you.
happened there. I'm good. I'm coming back. I'm still here, though.
So, do we want to back up and rest then?
That's my vote.
My vote also.
Okay. I mean, how many charges do we have left on the mansion? How many have we used it twice in one day?
I don't think we need so long of a rest, do we?
I mean, what's your health like, everybody?
I mean, I can do a short rest, so I get most of my stuff back on a short rest, so I'm good. But we should decide.
I mean,
The little fairy, Spectra, stops concentrating on her spell. I can really use a rest. I'm beat. And will flop onto Twilight's shoulder.
looking at her, but staying far away so I don't scare her. Let's take a short rest. She could use a nap.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys sit down in the heat and try to recover hit points and whatever abilities come back on a short rest. And 30 minutes here. She'll recover, breathing a little heavily due to the thickness of the air around you. It's hot and heavy. It's rough. Covet. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Covet, as you sit here resting, you're going to recover an additional set of hit points. Can I get you to roll an additional 2d12? And in your mind, you hear a voice. As you recover an additional 17 hit points of it, you hear a voice. Well, that was disappointing. Wish he would have accepted. Oh well. When I gain power, I share power with you too.
Hold up. What are we talking about here? I'm really lost.
You regain hit points because Leslie did.
Oh.
As you sit here, you taste the familiar scent of, or taste of iron in your mouth. Just like you might have bit your tongue, but you didn't. You don't feel any pain, but you can taste blood on your lips.
What? How does this work? And what happened?
Who are you asking? Are you asking GM Eric or are you asking Leslie?
I'm asking Leslie.
Oh, well, I had to, take care of someone just now. A little kid got a little bit into trouble. Ate something he shouldn't have, and, well, I got asked to take care of it. You almost had a new brother. But Tyronius decided not to accept the invitation.
With the Song of Rest, everybody got an additional 4.
So, how do I mean, you say, is that something I can do for you too? Like share kind of situation, or?
Oh, you're
I'm trying
doing
to-
quite well. Just keep doing what you're doing. I loved the last one you ate. Mm-hmm. So delightful, though. Well, that little bugbear's gonna be fine now. I removed the vampirism from him, and, well, I decided to share with you. Just a tad. Don't worry about it. It's not that effective. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Sure, okay.
Hmm.
Are you okay with it? You seem a little nervous.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I don't like that word.
You seem very just kind of. I'm fine. She kind of wakes you up and then she puts her head close to her own shoulder and is like, how fuck am I really? Honestly.
Oh, you'll be okay. I'm sure that everything will be fine. Sure. I mean, if you have a little thirst for blood, you know, it wouldn't hurt to partake. But,
Essences are not enough.
oh, no, no, no. There are plenty for me, but more for you.
Great.
You're
We have a
the
vampire.
light of my life. Well,
We need to talk.
yes. You do. But it's something you got something for me.
Everybody's staring at me. I'm staring at this point. Is everybody staring at me?
Yes.
No pressure. Yay. So, well, how does this start? So I started taking some lessons from Leslie, and she's given me some really cool powers and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
We need to talk about some of those powers.
Yeah.
I've kind of seen some things,
You don't know the half of it.
and it's been different than when we first were pressed into service for MKO.
Yeah.
More since we came to this particular plane that things have started to change for you.
You could say that.
You've had some unnatural desires here recently.
Yeah. Yeah, totally fair. Mm-hmm.
I first started to notice Absinthe acting a little weird. I'd seen some things, and then you've started to act a little different than what you had before, and it's kind of got me concerned.
Absinthe is a totally different issue. That happened before.
But you
Everything.
share some things similar with Absinthe.
Yeah. I've tried getting that taken care of by one of the strongest people I know, and she can't.
Almost as or in time with this new patron of yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can't help but wonder and observe, and I'm starting to get some similarities to that which I've encountered near Chantara. What is the source of this new powers that you have?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask. This is all quiet right now
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to.
It has this shadowy, smoky similarity. I mean, it's like the darkness of Chantara all over again.
I know. I'm not thrilled about it. I think more things keep happening, but I'm really scared. I don't know.
And yet you've accepted her assistance?
Because of location, and the people that we trust, they trust her.
Sure about that?
I thought they trusted her. Now I'm not so sure. She's a very powerful person, and I want to be stronger so I can help you and everybody else get what they need. And
But you saw what the shadows did to Chantara, and here you're starting to.
what are you not telling me?
The shadows that you exhibit that almost ate the fairy reminded me of Chantara.
Give me time to think on it. I don't know. I need to do some research. I need to figure some things out.
Soon, please, before it consumes you like it did my grove.
It may be too late already. I don't know. Yeah. Does everybody know that you're from Chantar Grove?
I think it's obvious, but I don't know.
He told us.
I mean, like the people from Longstriders?
No,
You sure about that?
just our party.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Do not think it's just us who knows.
Not something that I have widely shared or proclaimed. So if somebody else does know or is aware, then it is either by their own determination or their own investigation or otherwise a procurement of that information.
I agree, and I'm going to ask if you recalled there was something that that Zutono Shirez said. Mentioned it rather directly.
Birthright?
Yes.
He knew.
Aware, but that's not something that I go wildly proclaiming, especially since I was pressed into service by MKL. But it does give me an obligation to see my birthright restored to its former.
Purged of its shadows.
And remove the shadows that my dear wife now seems to manifest.
Okay. So I wanted to learn, but I didn't know that it would go down this path.
What cost?
Again, I didn't know it was going to go down this path.
But then the question is, now that you see where this path is going, will you walk it further?
I don't have a choice at the moment.
You always have a choice.
No, I don't.
Whatever the situation you may find yourself.
Do you? I mean, are you willing to share your blood? I mean, really?
What does my blood have?
Because my patron just some things on me that I am not happy about because she helped somebody else and now I have to bear the brunt of it.
Are you sure that you want to maintain that relationship?
I'm kind of stuck with it now.
Sure about that?
I don't know, but I'm certain there's somebody out there who could possibly give us some sort of information.
What is it that you want?
I don't know. I love the idea of getting more powerful to help everybody and everything. But at the same time, how much of myself am I giving up?
That you have to choose both for yourself, for us, for our future.
I
Wasn't
think
there
here
some-
you have some hard questions ahead of you.
Just
You
a
need to
smidge.
consider you need to consider everything you do from here on out in this light. How far are you willing to go?
Almost as if the pursuit of great power comes with responsibilities.
You think?
Noblesse oblige.
Side note, GM.
Yes.
Oh, Spider-Man of you. Okay.
You like my webs?
Mm.
You're welcome.
Of it, Dearest. Sounds like you're at a crossroads.
Yep. Just gonna need to think
This,
and
For the record, some of this is due to the Friday night group, and you can thank them. Just saying.
yeah. Oh, I'm quite aware of that. Mhm.
Yeah, the latest developments due to last night, actually.
Oh yeah.
Low cross campaign impacts.
It's okay. I'm just gonna say it's because of you that the unalive wall is about to happen.
Okay. I believe
There's
you're
not as big
welcome.
of a wall here. This is gonna be a problem.
Oh, there's plenty of door space. Only if he
Oh,
allows it.
He didn't allow it really with the last one. It's gonna happen.
That is the extent of my observations, that the shadows that existed on Absent are now a part of the powers that you possess. Specifically, now that we're here on this material plane, and now that you've changed your patron.
Interesting. I'm going to clarify that. They appear to be to Twilight.
These are my observations.
Yes. Okay.
I say it is much much like crossing these lava flows. It may be difficult, it may be painful in the short term, but there is no other way forward.
Yeah.
Director, my dear wife is pissed off that I withheld this from her all week, so she didn't have time to think about it until now.
So
You're welcome.
this is all genuine.
Oh, I understand. Absolutely.
So for the record,
Yep. What a reveal. Took a week to get to. Nervous laughter.
that being said, Tevitt is just going to call out Absinthe and give him a honey cube and just kind of scratch on him just a little bit and
Okay. Can I get a perception
Make
check
sure
from
she-
you?
yeah, sure, because those are so good.
Can she get help from me because I've started to point it out to her?
Sure. With advantage, please, Miss Covet. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and roll his d20.
Say that again?
I'm going to roll his d20 just to see where he's at. Okay. So, as your little dragon thing comes out, he trails a little smoke behind him. Tears of black energy come off of his eyes as he comes up. His eyes are gloss black, and he reaches for the honey cube. As he does so, you notice that his fingernails have extended and are now barbed. The dragon is obviously being influenced by some influence from below. Some infernal impact on this little familiar of yours. He reaches with lust towards the honey cube. His little barbed claws reaching up to grab at it. Will you give it to him?
Yes, because I don't want to alarm him.
The little barbs sink into the honey cube and pull it out of your hand. As he takes it and opens his mouth, you watch as shadows emanate from his mouth and wash over the honey cube. He doesn't necessarily put it in his mouth, but the honey cube dissolves in the air and he sucks the essence of the honey into himself.
Oh, hell. She says in her brain.
He looks up at you, and for just a moment, you can get the idea he's trying to measure whether he can take you on or not. And then he ducks back into your backpack with a swirl, and his tail flitters back in.
Twilight whispers to Covet, "You see what my concerns are?"
Yes, but this happened before her.
Did it?
Yes.
Yeah, we noticed the shadows and stuff a couple of weeks ago.
This happened before her. She's the reason. This is the reason why I went to talk to her.
Have it. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Oh, you can't hear them? Yeah, you should be able to hear them.
+5, because I'm standing right next to this Lauren. She's right there.
Okay.
So 28.
All right. As you look at the little dragon going down into your backpack, there's an urge for just a moment that you can resist if you choose to, thanks to the saving throw, to consume it.
I resist the urge.
Very well. For now.
Your eyes just lit up with hunger there for a second. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just, I need to.
As we've discussed for the past 3 weeks, whenever that word comes out, everyone knows that it's not true. It's a 4-letter word. Fine.
It's a very dangerous word.
The interesting thing
It
is.
is a dangerous word.
That being said, hearing what Eowyn just said and Tiki, totally, that reminds me of something in my inventory. And I'm currently wearing.
Huh?
And I'm 1-minute ritual, a life force that's contained. Let me see what's in. She looks at Twilight and she's like, of everything that I've eaten here, I've eaten a Dracolich, obsidian Dracolich. I've eaten.
You've been quite thirsty here recently.
I've eaten animated. I've got an animated breath of fire. I've absorbed fear. I've absorbed a cloaker. 2 animated breaths of cold. A Zorn, hell wasps, a whole bunch of Kruthiks.
I haven't been keeping track, I swear.
T-Rex. Sorry.
Yeah, I was upset about George and George the Third.
The clay golem essence could possibly. They may know something, but what about the astral elf commander? Would any of those possibly know anything of what's going on in Shantara Grove?
Now all of those are here on the material plane. You would have to look for a Fae or a Fae-like creature or a creature that's been to Fae realms.
Well, I refuse to eat the fairy that's currently sleeping on
No,
your
you will
shoulder.
leave her alone. She is currently.
I said I refuse to eat her. But it doesn't mean that I can't. Like, you can be over there, and I will be over here, and it doesn't mean I can't ask her questions.
Spectre is quite comfortable.
I don't want to. Just when she wakes up. Good grief. She might have some more information other than no.
You heard her quite a bit the last time.
Said I'd be way the heck over there. Could it be possible that we could ask her some questions? See how much of it's the same. Love you too. Oh. No matter what, we need to keep moving. I have a lot to think on and a lot to figure out.
Can I get a perception check from Twilight? The 23 Twilight. There are creatures in the lava.
Whoa.
They're boiling and roiling, and they look like this.
Fire elemental? Or a lava elemental?
Roll a nature check. Let's see if you can identify what that is. You don't know.
Guys, I don't recommend walking across the lava. They look to be these things in the lava. They're lava elementals or fire elementals or what, but I don't recommend wrestling with them or walking in their domain.
Well,
Why would we walk?
Can we just go back? I want to get sick. Can we just go home, please? I want to go home.
It's the way to get home, isn't it?
I guess.
We're protecting you. You're fine.
Roll a persuasion check to calm the fairy.
I help her.
Okay, that will give her disadvantage.
I get disadvantage then? Never mind.
Yep, because you're helping.
Okay, fine.
Because Covet helping with the fairy is a bad thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So with the 3, okay, I suppose we.
Faye, sure
I
you're
can
safe
fly
and
across. Can't you fly?
Yes, if you hang on to my collar, we will jump across using a skill that I've got. You'll be fine and safe.
Uh, okay. You're not gonna just like drop me.
Oh, I absolutely will not drop you.
Okay. I'm ready.
That's so hard.
So how are you gonna get across?
I won't be the first to cross because, well, I am a squishy archer that does not like being in the front line. But I will be using Blessing of MKO.
Okay. Cool.
Can
Who
we
would be the first one across?
can we like bring people with us for that?
Nope.
Oh,
It's just Dimension Door that we can do that with.
Yep.
The
She can fly across. That's not a problem. She's just not gonna go by herself.
So, if you can teleport, he can fly, Kiki can fly. I an attempt to leap across. It is a daunting jump, but one that may be within my capabilities. I think if I jump across the narrowest gap I can find, which I believe to be here. It would test my limits.
If
Hey,
you're
wait,
having
you-
questions about your performance capabilities, I might be able to enhance your performance techniques.
For the record, if you follow the lava,
I-
it will be 12d6 damage.
Wow.
Do you need some performance enhancement techniques?
I believe that I should not be the first priority for that. Unless you, well, I think we should figure out how Ayla and Eowyn are getting across as well. And
That's my
then
concern.
if I'm the only one who needs to jump, then yes, but otherwise just depends on how many times you're willing to cast it.
I mean, spread the performance enhancements to a total of 3 people. Oh no, they can't. Hold on. If I use a 4th level of performance enhancement, I can do a total of 3 people. But that is some serious performance enhancement. I don't think it's NCAA approved.
Good players in the NCAA anyway.
This is Jeremy Roach Erasure.
So, who needs some performance enhancements? Don't be shy. I understand that for performance it can be embarrassing to most folks, but I am a professional. It does require me to touch you, though.
Okay, so are we going to go down to this island?
Yeah.
The one below us?
Yes.
Because the one to the left, our right, would be closer. And then it's close between
Yeah,
that
but
one.
if we do that, we end up fighting 2 more drakes.
Well, I know. I'm just trying to. Well, I guess I could cast guidance before I jump.
Is that jump? Is that acrobatics or athletics?
It will be athletics to do, and the distance equals the DC.
Ugh, so it's still dependent upon their strength scale.
Yeah.
So even if it got advantage with my performance enhancement, some of them may not even be able to get to the required DC.
That's up to you guys to figure out. I present challenges. You guys are the ones who have to figure out how you want to handle them. There are narrower places to go that would be easier to jump across. However, there are dangers associated with those.
Right.
If you have a strength score that beats the strength score, like if you actually have a strength of a 20, you can get across that gap. Because this gap right here that you guys keep measuring from here to there is a 20-foot gap. So if you have a 20 strength, you can just leap it with no problem.
Wonderful. I have a 0 strength.
Here, because it's a half in, half out, here with half in, half out, this will require a athletics check when you land in order to grab the side instead of falling in.
Yeah.
This is
I
the
have
only secure spot here.
No, you wouldn't have 0,
Okay,
Ayla.
so-
You would have, like, it's the little number underneath. It's not the plus, it's the little number.
I know that.
And so
Okay, so I have
okay,
an
I
11.
know. So
Ayla, how big are you? Maybe I could help you, like, by holding you as I'm flying across.
I don't know. I'm 5 foot. I'm 5'9".
No. I've only got a strength of +1, so I'm not sure if I'd be able to help or not.
Right.
You're not going to be able to fly as a small blue jay. You're not going to pick Ayla up at 5'9" and carry her across. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I mean, it's
Are you
like
saying it's not the size of the bird, but the size of the flight in the bird?
Absolutely.
I mean, however the unladen swallow carried the coconut is question. That question still remains.
Yes,
We're
by
talking
the
about
husk.
a very laden blue jay.
What about a string and they carry?
Yep.
Hold it, with the performance enhancement.
I have a question.
Yes.
So Gust of Wind, it pushes people at the start of their turn. Could
Okay.
I essentially hold my action to try and push someone as they are leaping across the lava?
Okay. And then let them fail and convince them to fail their strength save? Yeah, that'd work.
It's the whole rule of cool. It works.
So we have, in that case, I can provide that assist, Twilight, if you would like to enhance the abilities of Ayla and Eowyn. Do you know how you're getting across?
I was gonna ask if water walk would work.
It expired because we took a short rest. Oh wait, no, you can you cast it?
I should have it.
Okay, that would be very helpful because then that prevents us from submerging into the lava.
You would only take the 1d6 per square fire damage. It's still hot. You're just not submerging or dunking yourselves.
Yeah, that would make a huge difference.
The green
We
line
have
is
water
15
at third level.
That's
How's it
helpful,
15
Eric.
feet? It goes through
with me.
4
That's helpful,
squares.
Twilight.
That's not 15 feet. That's 4 squares.
It's 15.
3.
1, 2, 3. It's this one here counts as well. So you're only measuring this one, this one, this one. But you actually need to measure from where you're actually on the rock. You could measure from here.
Rock.
I suppose. If you're willing to take the
Have another one of
little
those.
slip there, you can certainly try.
Another one of those half and half out things.
Yeah.
Aeon, if you would like to cast Water Walk upon us, and then think at that point, so if you cast that, Twilight enhances your abilities and Ayla's abilities, and I provide the Gust of Wind, then we should be able to get safely across.
I would think so.
Okay, should I cast it now then?
Okay.
I think so.
All right. So you're casting water walking. All right. Aowen casts water walk. Ooh, interesting. It actually says that lava is harmless ground with water walk.
Ooh.
Like you said earlier, the heat can still
Yeah.
take damage. It cause damage.
It literally says no. It literally says it's harmless ground.
Hmm.
So it can still take damage from the heat, I suppose. Yeah, but it would be the 1d6 fire damage. All good. You're just not going to sink into it. That's fine.
And on Eowyn, Ayla, and Islarin for the performance.
Okay.
Gesture for the two of you to go first, so I can
We can
gust of wind
handle
as
it.
necessary.
We can handle it.
Alright, go ahead.
Hey, has Gust of Wind been cast?
I'm prepared to cast it as soon as one of you takes the leap.
All right, here I go.
Okay. Which way are you jumping?
I'm following the green line.
All right. So I need.
I would personally recommend just a slight alteration. Like this way is like it's the same, like distance is just like a little bit more secure to jump off of.
All right. So from where you're at now, you need to jump onto the rock, which is going to be a 15-foot jump if you want to jump there and make a saving throw, or you can jump here and be secure. Your choice. You want to increase by 5, or do you want to try to make this? All right, she jumps across. I need that athletics check, please. And because of the gust of wind, you are shoved an additional 15 feet on top of your check. So Ayla, you overshoot a little bit. As you leapt from here, you rolled a 19, so you will jump 19 plus 15 for a total of 34 feet. So from here, Ayla jumps up. Let me get this right. From 34 feet. Miss Lauren. Yep. Ayla, you're going to land there.
Works.
Just barely not sliding into the lava.
And
Better to
scurry over this
That's
way a
what
little
I
bit.
said.
And that's what I need you guys to please roll for initiative, as the Cruncher doesn't like you guys being here.
As usual, my rolls are spectacular.
Of course they are. You can blame a brave little bugbear.
Love it. We got the same thing.
No, we don't. If you're talking about the rolls, yes, but no, we don't.
And Cruncher got a really low one. Cool.
I like
All
that
right.
with advantage.
Yep. You should, because it's your turn.
Awesome. I see an aggressive from this cruncher down here.
Yep. Its eyes get wide, its jaws open, it's going to come for you guys.
You know, I think we're going to inflict poor performance on the cruncher.
Okay, how's that work?
Slow.
Ooh, you're going to try to slow the Cruncher. Awesome. The Cruncher got a 10. The Cruncher is slow. That's handy. That works. All right. Anything else?
I think I will give inspiration to Eowyn.
All right.
You can make a
Bardic
jump.
Inspiration. Got it. Cool. Kiki.
All right. So Kiki is going to fly down to this guy down here. And sort of hovering above him, he's going to be like, hey, Slowpoke.
Is that what you're doing? A slowpoke?
Exactly.
There are shadows there, so yeah, you can get there. All right, so with the 21, you will hit, dealing 9 piercing damage.
All right. And I'm also going to try to stun him.
Very well. His Constitution saving throw against your stun will be a 22.
He is not stunning.
He is stunning, just not stunned.
All right. I'm going to try one more attack.
Okay. A 13 to strike him does not damage him, even with the slow.
All right. That's it. Bonus action movement.
Yep.
I'm there.
Okay. So the short sword glances off of the crystal hide, and we go to Slar and Shonazeth.
So both Covet and Eowyn got +3, so they should actually be ahead of me.
Very well. We will move them up here. So There we go. So this should be an 11 and a 10. Excellent. Covet von Sin.
Okay. So, seeing everything, she is like, okay, so I guess I better move. And proceeds to use her bonus action first.
Okay.
And she looks at Islarin, winks a little bit, and decides to use her leather wings of the Shadow Dragon.
Awesome.
And she's going to move
Sweet.
down. Well, she's going to move down first.
Okay.
Down to here, and then she's going to move to here in teeny tiny shadow and kind of crouch.
Sweet. As you tap into the powers of a Shantaran dragon, you teleport across.
That's my Shantaran dragon. Fantastic. Not that I'm conflicted enough.
Yeah, the leather wings of the Shadow Dragon that you just linked. There's the Shadow Dragon part of that.
Yeah.
Where do you think that came from?
I don't know. There's shadow dragons everywhere. Why not?
Twilight, you watch this and it triggers.
Of it, you have some explaining to do.
What else would you like to do?
I will counter that with GM. You got some explaining to do. Okay. That being said, she looks at the crystal drake, and she's like, okay. It is time to cast Eldritch Blast, but she's gonna do it lower on the feet, like on the knees and stuff like that, away
Okay.
from Kiki as much
Sure.
as possible.
Uh-huh.
I don't hit nothing.
You don't hit nothing. You hit the rocks next to you. Successfully.
The AC is reduced by 2, but I don't think that helps.
It does not. Eowyn, as Twilight distracts Covet after her display, she's unable to strike the dragon. What would you like to do, Eowyn?
I'll move there and try to get over.
Okay. You're going to try to jump across?
Yeah.
Or are you running across with your water walk? If you try to jump, Islarin's going to give you plus 15 feet. If you run across with water walk, you'll take some fire damage. Up to you how you want to handle it.
You also have Bardic Inspiration to assist.
I'll jump then.
All right, so let's get your athletics check, please. You'll jump a distance equal to your athletics check plus, yeah, with advantage. Athletics check.
Do I roll with advantage?
Yes, please. All right. As Eowyn runs towards the edge of the lava and leaps. How far does Eowyn leap? 22 plus 15 is 37 feet. Which slides you into that space there. Your toes almost slide off to the side. You're able to pull yourself back, though.
Okay, I guess I'm not very good at the jumping thing either.
You were really good with jumping. That was 22 plus 15. That was 37 feet.
Yeah, she outdid me by 5 feet.
Yeah, you did.
Is there anything else I'm able to do?
Yeah, you can still use your action. You just jumped.
Oh. And I'll move here and end my turn.
Okay. Miss Lauren.
Right. I'm going to take the dash action and make a leap.
All right.
Then I'm going to be taking that 15-foot leap and trying to grab onto the edge because my strength score is 18.
All right. Cool. So, need that athletics check to try to hold on. Yeah. So, yeah, you're able to barely hold on.
All right.
You scramble up. It's going to be difficult terrain for one square to get up. That makes sense?
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Let me just check how far.
Yeah,
I've
we don't want you to
gone
end up
so
like
far.
Anakin. Currently, Twilight does have the high ground.
From above.
That's 30 plus 10 of the difficult terrain. I've used 40 feet. I've got 20 left. I'm going to drop concentration on gust of wind. Because I
Okay.
don't want to be blowing everyone else around.
Right?
15 and 20 is as far as I can get.
Okay.
I'll end my turn there.
All right. Spectra is up, and Spectra looks around. It's just not really nice. I don't like doing this. I don't really like. Pow! And she's going to fire a bolt of radiant energy at the crystal crusher. And with an 8, she will miss. We'll go to Ayla Taylor.
Spectre, that was such a fantastic attempt. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, she did a good job.
I suck.
Aw, no. Okay, I'm going to move up just 10 feet. And then I'm going to throw,
You're such a sad character, just saying.
yeah, Sacred Flame at the Crusher.
All right, as the crusher tries to dodge the sacred flame, it fails to do
dodged
so.
that.
It got a 0.
Yeah. Well,
It will suffer 8 radiant damage from your sacred flame. Anything else?
so then we'll do the
Spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
and
I
it
will go grab
was
the
up
spiritual.
top. I don't know where it is.
I will grab the spiritual weapon. Pow! There's a spiritual weapon. All right, and with the 24, the spiritual weapon thunks the thing for 9 damage. And I'm sorry, I forgot to do the sharded storm here. So this should be 2d12 coming towards our friend. 12. You're going to suffer the 14 damage as the thing is struck twice. Kiki. All right. Anything else, Ayla? No? I think you've moved. You bonus action to action.
That's it.
It becomes its turn. Its crystal jaws open up. Terrible teeth rising up from below. And it will attempt to hit you one time. Because it is slow. Roar! 13 misses you, I believe. And then I will make my saving throw at the end of my turn. That's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
It is. Yes.
Alright, my wisdom saving throw will be a 12. I'm still slow. Twilight's Call.
I will, from my high ground perch, observing the crystal pressure, I will take 2 shots at it.
All right. And it has -2 to its AC right now, and so the 15 will hit.
Sweet.
As your arrow pierces the hide, you deal 24 damage to it. And another d12 to our friend Kiki. For 6 damage.
Get out of there, Kiki. It's not worth it.
All right. Anything else, Twilight?
No, we're good from our high ground.
Mr. Kiki.
All right.
It can't
I'm
react
gonna
on
try
things.
one more time to stun this thing.
Okay. You will pierce it, dealing 8 damage to it. It explodes, dealing 1d12 back to you. 10 points of damage back to you.
And then 15 Constitution saving throw.
Of course. Let's see if I can make that. I did not. I am stunned.
Nice. All right. And then I am going to take this as a good opportunity to fly the fuck away.
Okay.
Down to here.
Because flying at a speed of
And now I'm going to shoot it with an arrow
Okay.
and miss it.
You did miss. You'll recall that it bursts on anything within 10 feet of it. So. Still.
It's stunned, so you have advantage on that.
Oh, yeah. You do have advantage, so that would deal 9 damage to it. And it bursts, dealing 1d12 back to Kiki because he's still within range. Oh,
All right.
Did you move out of range? Okay.
I'm going to finish my turn here. I mean, I'm fine to take the damage. I shot from there, but I'm
Yep.
going to finish my turn here.
Cool. 1d12. Do 6 additional damage. As the shards of crystals burst out in all directions, you're caught by the shrapnel. You've moved out of the range of it now. Hammett von Sin, how will you channel the powers that have been granted to you?
That's what I'm going through. Everything, trying to figure out what I can do.
You can do lots of things.
Yeah.
The question
It's
is, what will
stunned
the
and slowed,
player?
so this would be the time to hit it as hard as you can.
Yeah, the question is, what would the player allow the character to do?
Yeah. All right.
Twitch chat is endorsing throwing Leslie at them.
It's what? Oh,
Twitch chat wants you to throw your patron at them. Yes.
Okay. So I say to myself, I think to myself, okay, Leslie, what should I do here? And
I trust you. Just do what you need to save your friends. Protect them. Use the powers I gave you, after all. If you don't use them, what's the point?
which ones exactly did you give me? All of them?
Of course. Oh. Use them to help your husband. Protect your friends. That's what you got them for.
Okay. So with that, she's like, okay, all right, and she's going to look at this thing and hit right smack dab on it, 10 feet, because it is a 10-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try this one.
All right, so you're going to use Shatter
Wow.
on a crystalline. All right, on a crystalline crusher. All right, so the Constitution saving throw against the Shatter be an 18, so it will suffer half, but it's vulnerable to this because of its form. So it will take the full night. We'll do the half, then double, so it will suffer 18 damage due to Shatter. Bursts of crystals go everywhere.
Sorry, Queeky. I'll get you back up.
He didn't.
No,
He's not in
it can't
range.
hit me. I'm too far away.
Okay.
All right. Loud boom echoes across the plains. Anything else, Miss Covet?
Bonus action. Oh gosh. Where did it go? It's me. No bonus action. I'm actually just gonna move.
Okay. As she moves, Eowyn, what would you like to do as Covet slips out from her hidey hole in among the rocks?
I'm still here. I'm just looking through my spells.
Okay. Miss Lauren, you're next.
It's stunned, right?
It is stunned right now. If you do the Sacred Flame,
Can I see-
you wouldn't be able to dodge. What are you going to do?
Do we know it's immune to fire damage?
You do not know.
Can I check?
Sure. How? How would you like to check? Best way to check is to actually cast a spell on it to find out if it's immune or not.
Well, I have flaming spear.
Okay, you want to do a Flaming Sphere? We can do a Flaming Sphere. Awesome. All right. Oh, I will pull up a Flaming Sphere. There is a Flaming Sphere. All right. Flaming Sphere. Got it. A Flaming Sphere. All right, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which it can't do because it's currently stunned, so it will suffer 5 fire damage.
Okay.
As the ball of magma comes up and bops it on the nose. Anything else, Eowyn? No? Any
Am
movement?
I able to move here?
I can't see where you're pinging.
Sorry, it's being stupid. I need a laptop.
Yes, you can move there. Yeah. Cool. As Eowyn moves over there, we would be going to Lauren's turn. What would you like to do, Lauren?
Let's go. 1, 5, 6. Step right up into its face.
Uh-huh.
I am going to see if this thing feels fear. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
And action try and strike it.
And with a 16, because it is slowed and stunned, you will hit it. because you have advantage, and it has -2 to its AC. So you will hit it for 10 damage. Plus
the
2
two
psychic.
from Wrathful Smite.
Yep. So 12. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw if it's not immune to being frightened. So, anything else you'd like to do is Lauren?
So it is immune.
It is immune.
Good to know. I will attempt to hit it again.
Okay. I do need to roll that d12
And
damage
I need
back
to
to you,
take
though.
the yeah.
6.
Then I'll need you to roll that again.
Okay. All right. So an additional 2 because you hit for 13. Got it. And Covet, he did save, but he did suffer the full damage. Yep.
No.
Oh,
It would
he
have
just
been
takes
it
it?
would have been at disadvantage.
Okay. Then we will go ahead and add the extra damage. Got it.
There you go. Just showing you.
Cool. Yep. All good. I added the additional 1. Cool. Anything else, this Lauren?
I have no ability to do anything else.
Okay. Spectra. Is it okay to shoot it while Lauren's there? I don't want to hurt
Yes.
her.
So with advantage, make sure you aim true. You got this, Spectre.
Ow. And she will hit for 4 radiant damage. And the next attack roll on the target has advantage. And Lauren's going to suffer 1d12 damage. 11.
Spectre, you did so well.
Without looking at Spectra, Covet just kind of does this over her shoulder. He gives her a thumbs up so she doesn't look at her and scare her.
I think she's trying to curse me.
No.
Ayla, what would you like to do?
Good question. Let's go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon on this thing.
Okay. You already have a spiritual weapon there. But with a 13, you will miss.
Of course I will. So then let's do...
Advantage.
Oh, advantage? That was with advantage.
Okay.
So... What do I need to do?
You roll it a second
roll
time,
again.
please.
I do what? DC
Roll-
9?
No, hit the spiritual weapon one more time.
Roll the weapon one more time.
Yes, please. So with the 21, you will hit the thing for 12 damage. And it bursts outwards, sending shards of crystal right into his Lauren
Sorry, Lauren.
for 4 damage.
Knew what I was getting into. Do
Mhm.
not worry. Take
All
this
right.
thing down.
Anything else, Ayla?
Yeah, we'll cast Sacred Flame also.
All right, it fails. It will suffer 7 radiant damage. And our friend Lauren is going to suffer 6.
Dear.
All right. My turn comes, my turn goes. Because I was stunned, thanks to our friend Kiki, we go to Twilight's Call. What would you like to do, Twilight?
Twilight's gonna take 2 shots with advantage.
All right, so both of those will hit because it is slow. You have advantage from what on the second one?
From the stun.
It's on. Oh yeah, it is still stunned. You're correct. So you'll deal 40 damage to it, and Islarian is going to suffer 2d12 damage.
And I'll move right over there.
All right. As you pass by your wife, the little fairy clutches at your neck, terrified of her.
Go next to her. I went around her.
Yes, but you got within 10 feet.
Okay. You're safe. You're good.
Okay. All right. So, anything else for this call?
Is it? It took the full 40 damage.
Yes. Mr. Kiki.
I'm going to use my bonus action to take a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
16, heal for 16.
I see
and
17.
then- I mean 17. And then I am going to fly up to it. I needed that extra healing because I'm going to try to stun it again.
Sure.
Um,
And with a 15, because it's currently stunned, you will hit it for 12.
all right. And then it needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving.
You suffer 10 points of damage coming back at you. Its Constitution saving throw against your stun will result in an 11. It is once again stunned.
Nice. All right. I need to take away 11 of my hit points. And then I'm going to fly back over here. I'm not making the same mistake twice. And I'm going to use my short bow.
Always strike twice.
And with the 15, because it is stunned, it will suffer 8 damage. Causing Islarin to suffer 1d12. 11 points of damage to Islarin.
Lauren, you look a little
It's rough
All
when you
right.
get up close. I know what you're saying. I know what's
Yep.
happening.
Coven von Sin. What would our resident warlock
Fine.
like to do? What were you going to say, Islarin?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
said, I'll be fine.
Okay, so when you say that word, that the fine, the emphasis has got to be in the fi. Fine.
I'll
I'm
worry
fine.
about emphasis when we've taken this thing down.
Fine.
All right. That being said, don't hate me, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do. I'm gonna do a psychic glance on this thing. Don't hate me, please, please. And it's with
Okay.
advantage, correct?
Why would Psychic Lance be with advantage?
Well, isn't he stunned?
That doesn't affect psychic
Yes.
things.
Yeah. It would be like a deck
On the
save
attack roll.
would be.
Okay.
You want to do something different, you can, but he's not going to have disadvantage against Psychic Lance.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do. We're gonna do. Hold on. What is the? I'm checking the. Okay. We're gonna do. Shatter again. Right time in the center of this thing. Cause problems for Islarin. So it'd be disadvantage for him and advantage for me.
Okay. So. Constitution saving throw.
On. Yeah.
Bam. All right.
So I see the struggle that Covet has over there, and I'm going to inflict bars of truth for performance. Like, you're slow, you can't get out of that shatter, and you know it.
All right. So, this is the
Silvery
silvery
barbs.
barbs. Got it. Got a 7. So, as I burst for 26 thunder damage, Islarin is going to suffer 3 damage. Ooh, it's gonna get close.
But it's vulnerable, right? So the 26 becomes 52?
It should be 52. You're correct. So it would die due to the shatter.
I eat it.
You consume. Awesome. I'm going to send you what you consume just because I need you to list it as what I have.
Yeah.
I feel like comments on The Price is Right. Let me show you what you've just consumed.
All right, there you go.
You might want to consult your doctor after 3 to 4 days. Experiences may vary.
I ate the first one up top on the last one as
Yeah.
well. So does that
Yes.
is that
Same
the
thing. Yeah. And you hear a voice. Ah, that's so refreshing.
Side effects include sleepiness, nausea, and death.
And perhaps a desire to consume the dead. Which,
Got a side
frankly, is
effect.
just called eating. Because you're talking about plants, fish, meat. Doesn't matter what you're eating. It's all dead, usually.
Okay.
I don't want to eat a live chicken.
I don't want to eat a live chicken.
I don't want to eat alive anything.
Too much salmonella in live chicken.
Too much salmonella in dead chicken.
All right.
Potato
So-
salmonella.
Here you guys go.
Are we going to continue moving south?
Yeah. You don't know where
Way out
that
of
is, Lauren.
Could use
And-
a little bit of time to breath, but after that, I would be good to continue onward.
I give her one of my potions of greater healing.
I give her the healing word of the day of fine.
I give her 12 points.
I don't need a potion. Just a.
I'm going to cast Cure
If we-
Wounds on Islauren.
If we just take some time to rest, I will be fine.
Be
There
fine.
you go, Lauren. There, Islauren, there's 8.
Okay, so hold on, guys. I mean, we're on an empty.
I don't care if I'm just asking for a short rest.
What do we see below us on this island? Do we see more of the same?
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
fine.
trail that heads off into the lava flows. So we can just have you guys go to the art. Which looks
At
like
the most
this.
secure, safer area, we will look to do a location that we can take a long rest.
Okay. So you look for
Do
a
we
place
see
to
Covet's
take a long
friend?
rest. You do not see her friend at the moment.
Wrong word.
Any indication that Phoebe the Phoenix was here?
Everything's on fire.
There's a lot of fire, but I'm not going to confirm whether you can see Phoebe the Phoenix.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Twilight didn't try taming the phoenix last session, right?
No,
They talked
no.
about wanting to, but no one has done so.
Phoebe will
okay.
eventually be a mount of mine, but unfortunately she's currently indisposed with somebody that Covet knew.
You
in the
named
past
it?
life. Drake, someday or another, but Phoebe
Of
will
course
be
he did.
And we're surprised by this. How?
He's named
What?
everything he's tried
mine.
to
Once
grab.
Phoebe is mine, I expect her to be nice to Phoebe
Okay.
the Phoenix.
Well, what's the name of your little anxiety fairy then?
My dear friend is She has feelings, and I need you to take those feelings into account. Be nice to Spectra.
Is it crying?
Yes.
She is very
I'm
distraught.
not an it.
but very kind.
I'm a she. I'm a person.
Poor little baby.
Spectre, just go ahead, put your head on my shoulder. It's fine. I've got you.
Well, if she put her head on your shoulder, she'd be like, folded in half. She's sitting on your shoulder.
There's
She
plenty of
does.
shoulder to go around.
You tell her to put her head on your shoulder, and it's head down, butt up. Just full on head on shoulders. Takes you literally.
Exactly. See, this is perfect.
Kevin just goes, oh, have you ever heard of bloomers? Oh my god!
What are those?
This has been interesting.
Doesn't like me. She's gonna eat.
No, she's not,
You are perfectly
sweetheart.
safe on my shoulder. You are good.
No one would eat you. It probably tastes rotten.
The only way I'd eat a fairy is if you're deep fried and covered in chocolate, and I have nothing like that here.
Covered in chocolate.
Jeez, stop that,
I'm out
Covet.
of better seasonings.
Spectre, I will protect you and keep you safe. You're great. I'm currently there on my shoulder. Just
Honestly, I'd probably prefer Valentino sauce.
So dark.
do I feel a nation that we can rest or should and bring up the mansion?
Roll your survival check.
Wherever is the safest place for a nice long rest.
Sure.
I think I need to pull out the mansion.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find anything great. It finds a couple spots, but do you want to use the mansion or not?
If we use the mansion, I can go to another room and not freak out little Miss Fairy over here. If we stay in the tiny hut, oh my god.
Spectra! She's so scary.
I can find her some.
As Spectra.
I'm sure I can find her some bloomers up there too.
Yeah, but does it come back with us? That's the question, number one. Number two, if we end up staying in the tiny hut, let me tell you, she's going to be crying all night because I terrified Spectra.
Be nice to Spectra.
I've been trying and it doesn't work.
The hut's too small. We've got to get some distance between Covet and Spectra. I think the mansion's the better idea.
We'll open the manual of Milford's Magnificent Mansion and open us a portal to there.
Very well. You open up the portal to the Magnificent Mansion. Awesome. Da-da.
Yay!
It's nice in here. It's almost like air conditioning.
This is so much better than outside. I like this idea.
This was a great idea.
It was your idea. Of course, it's a great idea.
It's the only way we're going to get some distance between Covet and Spectra. So I think we all just need to go find a place and chill for a while.
But are you able to help me with my Elvish tonight?
Sure. I'd be glad to work with you some on your Elvish.
Oh.
You're doing very well on that, by the way. You're coming along quite quickly. You must have a gift for tongues.
I have a perfected tongue technique.
You really went there. Oh my god. Okay.
Seems quite happy with my technique.
It's too easy.
Oh, what? Of course it's easy. Why wouldn't it be?
So, can I get
Okay,
your intelligence check, please? You did not progress your Elvish today, as Ayla did not introduce you to new curse words.
Those are the ones I already know, Ayla.
I would like
I
to.
know.
I would like to study my herbalism and alchemy 101.
Sure. Let's roll your nature check. Oh, we get progress on that. Getting pretty close, aren't you? How many checks is that? I believe you're at 6.
That's 7 now.
That's 7? Okay. Well, you're going to go ahead and add proficiency to that for herbalism and for herbalism. So I will go ahead and add a custom skill to your character sheet for that. Give me a couple moments.
Thank you.
Kiki's going to ask Islaren if Islaren would teach him how to use the trident. He wants to learn more weapons.
So I would be happy to provide instruction. Here, first things first. Have you observed like the? Here's where you grip it. I noticed it's a somewhat different technique from using a short sword, even though it is still more of a thrust motion. But and then I'm just kind of going into an explanation of how it works as a polearm, which Islaren knows that I, as a player, don't really know. But
Is grip important, Islaren?
You don't want it to slip.
yes, it
And
is.
if it slips multiple times?
It's important for the grips in order to ensure the proper transference of force from your body into your intended target. It is all about avoiding the waste of motion.
Yeah, do you thrust that multiple times?
Well, if there are multiple opportunities to do so, then of course.
Like this? And then Kiki will try to emulate Islaren's movement.
You want to make sure that the
Here.
handle doesn't slide in your hand, just saying.
Yes, please don't use it like a shake weight. That's just a bad thing.
Oh,
You don't want any lotion on your hands while you're gripping the trident.
a little tighter, and also I tend to prefer a grip that is slightly angled. So if you and a little bit this way, then it's all about finding where the right balance is in your hand. But just experiment with different grips and see what works best for you.
Excellent. Kiki will continue to move his hands around to see if, because his wingspan is not as big as Laren's. So he's gonna just see if he can find the fulcrum in order to be able to wield it with a little bit more skill.
As a question, does Kiki need to use 2 hands on his trident?
Yes.
Got it.
So
The trident is very big. He needs both hands.
Understood.
Chi-Chi has hands?
Yes. Right at the end of the wings.
Oh, that was only wings.
No, Aircoker actually have arms and hands independent of their wings.
Yeah.
Even though Kiki may be small, his thrusts are mighty.
This is very much a weapon that relies on your strength. So any exercises that you can do to strengthen your back and your core, sort of, many people think it is in the arms, and that is simply not the case. The arms are just the delivery of it. The rotation you can get that matters.
Kiki will spend some time doing core exercises. He's gonna plank.
Kiki, did you need enhancements for that?
Absolutely. Planking is not easy.
Go, Kiki. I'll give you some.
For the record, how much does Kiki weigh in general? Because it makes a difference for what I'm going to do next.
He's a small creature, technically speaking, and let's see. He is 35 pounds.
Okay, so as he is doing his plank, Covet brings up like her bedroll and just puts it down on the ground, and she sits down on the ground and like leans up against it and then props her feet on his back to help him get stronger.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
You gotta have some weights in there, or otherwise it's just not gonna work very well.
That's true.
Spectra, if there's something that she could teach.
He's going to teach you about whispers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, whispers from Spectra.
Okay, I need you to roll a charisma check. With an 18, you gain progress towards being able to be more persuasive when whispering. He's very quiet about it, but she tells you sometimes they really like it when you compliment them, want to know how pretty they are, and how all of the things that you've accomplished in a day, and want to know that you've done laundry. They want to know that you cleaned the little hut. They want to know that you swept the floor. And they want to know that you cooked dinner and all these things.
These strange things that you mentioned, Spectra, I've not heard of them before.
They're very good when you want to get real good in with your significant other. And just, if you really want them to do things that you want them to do, the best way is to do things that they want you to do.
Think on it. Thank you.
See, no, you don't understand. You have to want to do these things for them. If you don't really want to, then it's cheap and it feels bad, and then they get a guilt trip, and it's horrible. So it's got to be of your own initiative.
You've given me much to think about.
You really should think about this, because it's one of those things where you really should take care and make sure that everything that they want is done before you ask for, hey, would you mind if you could pop this pimple for me? It's just a thing that it helps so much.
I thought of it applied that way.
See,
Okay.
I'm helping you out with your whispers. Would you mind plucking this little ear hair I have?
Sure. Here you go. Going.
I need your sleight of hand check, please.
That's that hand.
To pull a fairy hair. With an 11, you pinch her ear. I think you need practice.
Yeah, I need practice.
Corvette,
No.
do you think appearances matter during our adventure?
Well, it's always good to make have a good appearance. Therefore, you can put your best foot forward, when meeting people. But it's not a requirement. Just be yourself. That's all that matters.
Twilight,
Oh, okay.
Why?
you've been granted inspiration. Go ahead, Eowyn.
Sweet, thanks.
Nothing. I was just saying okay.
I mean, it's always good to have a good appearance, just so you know. Number one, hygiene is important. As she looks at herself, she's like, as soon as I get back to town or someplace where I can get a bath, I'm gonna get.
Here, let me help you with that.
No, you still. Yeah, thanks. That was done.
Realize that prestidigitation only works on 1 square foot at a time, so you got to do a lot to cover covet with cleanliness. You got to take some time.
The labor of love.
So, yeah, like I said, cleanliness is important. So appearance is, goes hand in hand, but it's, just you being you is all that is really the most important thing. If you can't be you, then who are you?
Don't try to be something you're not.
So the minute someone's suspicious, I can fight them?
I wouldn't say that. Try to dig a little deeper first.
No.
Try to have all the facts first. Just kind of like, well, kind of what I'm trying to do with everything that is going on with me. Not easy.
Oh, you mean like talking to yourself?
Yeah, in a sense. I've got a couple of voices in my head right now. Kind of weird you out from time to time.
Okay then.
That's
I'm okay. Say that again, Jim.
Yeah, just.
Is this personal, real life, or not? I'll be okay. I think. Just I have to figure some things out.
Okay.
Okay, well, have fun with your voices, and Eowyn will quickly back away.
Oh, as soon as just before she leaves, Covet's like, "I'll explain soon. Just I have some things I need to figure out first."
Okay. As he leaves, watch, and he backs away. Cool. Does anyone want to do anything else tonight? Gwen?
I think that's it for Twilight.
Okay.
It's Lauren. Once she's satisfied with Kiki's progress, is gonna do some more of her own drills, mainly focusing on techniques to try and trap opponents that tried to flee from her reach.
Okay. Cool. Does it involve thrusting?
I mean, usually, sometimes it's more of a sweep. Sometimes
Gotcha.
it's more of a push, but yeah, sometimes it does have to be a thrust.
Very well. Just checking. All right. So as Ayla communes with her god and falls asleep full and happy, you realize Ayla hasn't been eating rations. What's Ayla been eating? So, each of you can go ahead and go to sleep. Covet.
Of course.
During your nap tonight, during your long rest, you get visions of a house. A large house with a very fancy stairway at the entrance. You walk up the stairs, turn left at the T, go up another flight, and enter a playroom. Laying on the ground, there's a teddy bear. Step over it gently and pass to a door beyond. Going through the door, you turn left again, down a long, long hallway, where you hear keystrokes of a piano. You want to go forward, or do you want
Yeah.
to stop? Okay.
I go forward.
As you go
Cautiously, but I go
forward, you see a door with a bright, shiny knob. You see your reflection in the knob. It's not you, Covet. The reflection in the knob is of a 6-year-old baby bugbear with a little tooth sticking up from below. You reach out to the doorknob, and your hand stretches out, impossibly long, to grasp it. You turn the knob, you look over your shoulder, and you hear, "Mama? Mama? Where are you, Mama?" You hear from behind you, "I'm here." A shiver runs down your spine. Something's coming for you from behind. You need to open that door and get through it. You twist the knob. You're not supposed to twist this knob. Mama will know. Mama knows you shouldn't go by yourself. You shouldn't be alone right now. You hear footsteps in the hall coming towards you.
I scramble to open the door.
You scramble to open the door. You're not supposed to open this door. You're not supposed to. Mama's coming. Mama, please, no, don't make, I didn't mean it. The door opens, and as the door opens, a giant skull comes up, looms over you, and consumes you. And you wake up in the morning fully rested.
Great.
This would be a good movie.
Hello, Stephen King. Please be our sponsor. Thank you.
I do my best. Yeah. Wake up feeling a little hungry. Perhaps that's just because you slept for 8 hours. Perhaps it's something more.
Oh, such a good night's rest last night.
Cabot goes up to Twilight and gives him a kiss and says, I need your help.
As you give Twilight a kiss, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Kevin Von Sin got a 15. For just a moment, you see his bare neck there, so vulnerable. Ah, just to nibble a little there, give him a hickey might be fun. Do you resist the urge, or do you accept it? Because you did pass at the moment.
I resist the urge, and I'm
Very well.
I take a step back, and I take a deep breath. I'm like, one of the, and I make sure that nobody else can hear at the moment, or is paying attention at least, and is like, got to get me some blood.
What?
The whole thing that's questioning me, that's made me question everything, and I might have a touch of vampirism. I need blood.
Let's modify that.
History check.
Well, history check.
I'm gonna do guidance on myself before I do it.
Sure. There's your guidance. So your history check to find out about vampirism is the question.
11.
With an 11, vampires are typically undead. They are formed. I'm only going to give you basic information, but vampires are formed when someone consumes blood containing a vampire. So anyone who is a vampire and gets bitten by someone else, if that person dies, then the next time they wake up, they will become a vampire.
But it has to be vampire blood, though, that they have to
Right, so
consume.
if you consume vampire blood, based off of your history check that you rolled, if you consume vampire blood and go to sleep, you'll wake up being a vampire.
Okay. So she's talking. So it's just her and Twilight right now, and she's like, "Look, you know who my patron is, and apparently somebody went around and saved a baby bugbear, and my patron helped the baby bugbear, but to get rid of the vampirism and the baby bugbear, she transferred some of it to me. She said I should be fine, but I'm like, I have this."
So you went for a medium thirst to a supersized thirst, not only for creatures. but
Please
alpha
don't.
plus
I'm
as
having
well?
enough issues as it is. Don't guilt me.
How's your resistance right now?
I just resisted you.
I'm irresistible.
Consider yourself lucky.
And are you sure that consuming blood doesn't force it into permanency?
I'm so frazzled right now. I'm not even 100% certain.
What does your patron say?
I don't know. I guess I'll ask. And she puts her head down and she's like, "Leslie, if I consume blood, will I become a vampire?"
Oh, no, I did that for you.
You mean I'm a vampire? Am I?
Well, not as such. But, you know, what you think would happen when you worked with me?
Okay. Look, I appreciate everything that you've given me, but I need like some serious straight answers now. How much am I giving myself? How much am I giving up of myself?
Oh, none. You're still you.
What
You
about my
don't
soul?
feel different, do you? Oh, dear. That's up to you how much you want to release. You know,
How
that's
does that
just... I'm sorry?
how does that happen? I
Oh.
don't want to be a mindless killer.
Oh,
I want to
you're
do
not
what's best for
mindless.
everybody.
Mindless killers are worthless to me. I'd much rather you have your soul. In fact, I hope that you keep it. I want you to have it. After all, you're not effective without it. You can get any mindless automaton or mind slave out there to do anything we want. That's not a problem. Finding a powerful, willing warlock to work with me willingly, that's hard to find. I'd rather have a relationship with you.
What's your ultimate goal with me other than a relationship with me?
Oh, well, I'm trying to just allow you to grow into who you could possibly be. And if along the way I gain some power, well, what's the harm in that?
What is Shantara worth to you?
That's complicated. Shantara Grove is a enormous island with great wealths upon it. At least they were there. Been so long. So very, very long. I'd love to have the Shantara Grove, but I think your husband wants it more than I do. He reminisces for the old times. At least that's what I've heard when you talk to him.
I see. So, is he eating all these essences and to get all the information and things like that? 'Cause, I mean, Kashana's pen is pretty powerful, and I'm very appreciative of it. But
Of course.
um, Twilight has noticed that a lot of the magic that I'm doing is reminiscent of that of Shantara Grove.
Well, it would be. After all, power comes from somewhere.
Why that particular magic for me?
Well, see, it's been a very long time. And during a certain vacation to Shantara, I might have collected a couple of items that I've kept in my possession and found useful. You remember the dagger on my desk, right?
Yes. Ink.
Well, I've used it to consume a high number of the Shantaran residents, as they are now. It's their powers that we are utilizing to protect your friends. You don't have any qualms about using evil to further good?
What happens if we are able to put Shantara Grove back the way it needs to be? What happens to our powers then?
Oh, Covet, I wouldn't worry about that. After all, I've already siphoned everything that I'm going to collect for Shantara Grove. I don't intend to go back there anytime soon. However, if you happen to go there and happen to siphon some, I wouldn't complain. Our powers have grown beyond the simple siphons. I've learned to supplement them due to other things. I've made a couple of deals myself and have actually sent some lovely little friends of mine to Ochukvuk to seek a little bit of conversation that will provide me with more of what we're looking for. The power to right wrongs, protect those we care about, and remedy wrongs.
So, that being said, so everything that all of the magic that I'm using has been siphoned from the evil of Shantara Grove.
Oh no, not all,
No?
but some. There
Where's the
might
rest?
have been a couple of jinn involved, the occasional elemental that needed to be reduced in power, a couple celestials that needed to be brought low, and a couple of fiends that needed to be put back in their place.
Is there, I mean, obviously, I am not trying to say your name to pretty much anybody, but is there anybody here that you have particularly pissed off here in Australia
Oh, yes.
that I really don't need to say your name to?
Oh, no. Feel free. I relish the time where you and I fight side by side against our opponents. That's what you want, right, Covet? The ability to defeat those who oppose you, lay low all those who would hurt your friends, redeem the Shantara Grove, and establish yourself as a powerhouse in the Fey realms.
It's not wrong, but at the same time, I don't want to do it at the cost of those who don't deserve it.
Oh, they deserve it. You don't believe in innocence? You're not hurting innocence, Covet. At least I'm not. Not without them asking for it. I only hurt them when they come to me and they ask me for it. Then I try to fulfill their desires as best as I can in order to further their progress towards being the best they can be.
At that point, you see a giant arrow over Covet's head. Gotcha. All right. Just what I do with the power that you give me is completely on me. So.
Well, not completely, because I'm responsible for your actions too. Should someone find out that you and I have made this arrangement, and I provide you powers when you act in a certain way, then I'm to blame. You see, if you oppose me or do something that is against what I desire, it's very simple for me to simply withhold the powers.
Fair enough, I guess. Right now
So
we're on the same
both,
path.
we both have a lot at stake here, Covet. A lot. And not least of all being your friends. You see, I have plans. Yes, I know Twilight has them too. But have you ever wondered why I gave you the powers? Why I offered them to you specifically? Ayla Taylor is a cleric of a god that is least known in Toivoa. She is very influential on her little island, and I'd like to know more about what goes on there. Islar Shonazath is a princess of the Protectorate. High military influence. It'd be a shame to neglect that power, even if it's simply political, which I think there's more there than you believe. That, and she has knowledge regarding the Guardians of the Plains, great beings that rule the space between planes. They've apparently lost a little bit of control lately, hence the presence of these fairies. Both Spectra and Drake are examples of one of the Guardians being weak at the moment. It's important that we find out what is going on, and I believe that Islarin's path might guide us to that. Kiki seeks for enlightenment, and while he wasn't there when I granted you the powers, he's got something there that we need to explore. And then we come to Eowyn. You know that the Blue Cloaks are the de facto militia in Nausea, run by Ronaldus Basil. I want to make sure that we have control over the Blue Cloaks, and Eowyn is the way to do that. if we can elevate Eowyn to a point where they are in charge, then perhaps we'll have a little bit more influence, and the Longstridge Consortium can act with less impunity. Just being able to do what we need to for business. Eowyn is the key to the Blue Cloaks. They're already a member. All we have to do is ensure that they become more powerful than Basil. Once that's done, it'll be a simple matter to replace him.
Well, Eowyn's already pretty powerful as it is.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Don't neglect Eowyn. That little firecracker has more power than you realize. Being able to tap into the powers of a god, both Ayla and Eowyn, they don't even realize how strong they are. That's why I infused you with my gifts, Covet Von Sin, not just for your benefit, but for mine. It's a symbiotic relationship. I encourage you to continue it, but I do ask that you not reveal this to them. I think that they would react badly.
I will do my best because of what they have seen. It has, particularly Twilight, it has brought much wariness. And I will do my best, but there's little secret, if any, between myself and my husband.
Oh, I understand. That's why feel free to tell him that when he asks about your powers and why Leslie is helping you, feel free to tell him that I want him to succeed in his redemption of Shantara Grove. I have a vested interest in it. After all, if he rules Shantara Grove, wouldn't that be a great contact to have?
Not be wrong.
Wouldn't he just delight at the fact that I intend to set him upon the throne of his own island, his own kingdom? That is what he wants. He wants his homeland once again. He wants to be back at home, walking past the parks he went past as a child, seeing kids running around and frolicking and enjoying themselves. He wants to be able to go on hunts in the woods that his parents hunted in. He wants it all back. And with my help, Covet Von Sin, we can make your husband's dreams a reality.
I only have one caveat for that. I don't think it's much.
Oh?
Can you get him not to look at your boobs every time, though? That would be great.
I can only do that, Covet, in the event of making a deal with him. It's a thing that I enchanted upon my room a very long time ago, and it's currently beyond my control. It is a delightful thing, though, don't you think, to subject men to their basest desires?
Well, I feel a little inadequate, so I'm just saying. It's
Oh,
the
but
number on
Covet, you
my-
understand that that can be fixed.
Not when I'm in the middle of a quest thing here. I mean, there's the recovery time and stuff like that.
Oh, Covet, haven't you considered using some of the powers that I have?
Don't those last for like an hour though?
Covet, how do you think I got this way? Can I
I'll
get
think on that.
a Arcana check from Covet Von Sin? You know of spells like Alter Self and Seeming that would allow you to modify your body shape.
I'm very disappointed in myself. I'm actually going to write these down.
Which might modify that document that you sent me earlier this week.
Yeah, just a smidge.
Just a smidge? Okay.
Just a smidge.
Yeah, okay. The document being an art description for the new art. Saying. All right. So, with that, Leslie whispers, by the way, it's important that we keep this as private as possible, except for your husband, who is free to know.
Like everything you just told me?
When it comes to my intents for him and you, feel free to discuss. That's what he cares about. Have a wonderful day, Covet. Oh, and beware the dragons.
Eating a couple. Which dragons?
No response. There's no more response. He's gone.
Of course she's gone.
So,
Fine.
as you now understand what Leslie just dumped on you as far as her plans for each member of the party, what would you say to your husband, who is probably waking up near you, I assume, Twilight?
Enough that it doesn't make Spectra uncomfortable, but close enough to still be endearing to Covet.
Okay. So Spectra
Okay,
would be
before-
outside of the bedroom, letting you guys have your space.
Before he wakes up, though, just to clarify, I don't need the whole blood thing, because everything else kind of glossed that over.
Uh-huh.
What, according to Leslie, she said she had already done that. I don't understand that.
Right. You don't. You're correct in your statement that you don't understand that.
Okay, cool. So Twilight sits up and Covet's just kind of under the covers as far as she can, but like has her knees to her chest and everything, and it's just like breathing and staring off into the distance.
Such a great. Oh, hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Twilight, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Twilight, do you wish to resist?
What is it that I'm resisting?
Wife.
Yeah, I can't resist her.
All right. There you go. So we fade to black on Coven and Twilight as Kiki, Ayla, and Eowyn are currently getting ready for the day. You're not keyed up,
Yes,
so I
I
can't
woke
hear what
up
you're
and I'm-
saying.
I woke up and I'm getting ready for the day.
Awesome. Cool. Awesome. So Ayla gets ready for the day. What does Ayla have for breakfast? Cleric of Feasts.
Yeah, just I eat small breakfast so that I can feast more during the day. Probably just like a bagel with some cream cheese on it. Yeah.
Okay. Using your divine powers, you're able to summon a bagel and your favorite cream cheese.
Comes in
No one
handy,
sees you
I
do
mean,
this.
know.
Yeah, no one has seen you do this yet, but this is a thing that you can do, is once a day you can summon food of your choice. So your breakfast is a bagel with cream cheese. Awesome. Kiki, you wake up this morning. What are you up to this morning?
Kiki just, his normal morning routine is to do a little bit of a meditation, get ready for the day. And then, we'll probably wander around, see what other people are eating. I think in the mansion, we established that we've got a kitchen. So he'll go into the kitchen. He'll find some, some things to eat, maybe
Cool.
some pastries and what have you. And,
Sure.
and a little cup of coffee and get ready to go.
You'll hear a little voice from inside the pantry. Help me, help, I'm stuck.
Hold it, who's there?
You go into the pantry and you find a jar of peanut butter with a fairy head down in it.
Is this our friend, the one that we know?
Spectra, yes.
Yeah. Yes. All right. It sounds like you need some help. Yes.
Little legs are kicking upwards.
Yeah, exactly. Here, do you want to give me a hand? I'll help you out. And
She reaches back and you can pull her out of the peanut butter, no problem.
Yeah. That's hilarious. They should make a commercial like that. Maybe Peter Pan peanut butter or something.
Oh, maybe so. Except my dress isn't green.
I think we could make it work.
Swear they did that commercial way back in the 80s.
Yeah, they did. Something similar to that.
Yeah.
It's bringing up memories. I just can't 100% remember what it was.
Yeah. I'll have to go find it. It's probably not done well with the times. Just saying.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that would be my guess. Yeah.
Probably would not fly on TV today. All right, so. And Eowyn, what are you doing this morning?
I think I'll go
Eowyn
look
might
and
be
see where everybody else is doing.
Cool. All right. As you find Islaren. Islaren, when you wake we how hot are you?
We're
What
the
the hell was
mansion, not
that?
lava, so not that hot.
Okay.
Between a 9 and a 12.
Between a 9 and a 12. Got it. All right.
Lauren
So-
will go through her whole morning routine, put on, take care of her appearance. She'll read through the entries she's made in her diary, refreshing her memory. She'll put on her armor one piece at a time. Just a very practiced routine.
All
Okay.
while doing her best herbal essence hair care routine, her hair toss.
Well, that just comes natural.
Of course it does.
Covet.
Mew.
Did you get it?
I think she did get it. That's what Twilight was doing.
And it was good.
Good. It better be fantastic.
Of course it was.
Mm-hmm. All right. All good. So Eowyn's dealing with some IRL stuff. All right. So, anything you want to do before leaving the mansion?
Somebody please get her some bloomers. I mean, and maybe give her a little bit of a bath, or get her to a bath where she can clean herself up. She's probably a little sticky.
Bottle of Prench?
I'll show her. Kiki will show her around and let her know where all the things are so that she can help herself.
Okay.
And Kiki, I'm going to come with you just because she might want a woman's impression on things also. So
That makes
Mhm.
sense. Yeah, you should come with.
All right. So you escort Spectra throughout the mansion, showing her all of the
Yes,
wonderful things you guys have. Yes,
I want to go with Chi-Chi as well.
you're here with Kiki. All right. Awesome. So Eowyn, Ayla, and Kiki walk around the mansion, giving Spectra a tour. Spectra finds everything oh so delightful. This is so pretty. Whoever designed this is a fantastic feng shui artist. However, they're not so great at eating popcorn.
Thank you.
All right. So, you got another 8 hours before the mansion or how long does the mansion last? 8 hours, I believe, correct?
I believe so.
So, you got another 30 minutes before the mansion disappears. Anything else you want to do? So, no. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get you guys to hit the long rest button. Go ahead and confirm that as you successfully rested today. And I do have a picture of the little bugbear that you saw in the doorknob's reflection. The little bugbear looks like that.
Oh,
The things I do.
sweet covet. Hey, you're making progress though. She's getting close enough to you to want to drink your coffee.
Is she? Does she even know I'm here? Because I'm kind of cowering in a corner.
Did not get my charge back from the mansion.
Okay.
I'm
That's unfortunate.
recharged.
All right.
I say next time everybody just kind of toughs it out in the tiny hut.
I'm hoping we can. Maybe Spectra will be willing to be in somewhat close proximity to you.
And I can take watch if it's needed.
Yeah.
Same.
It wasn't needed for the mansion.
But for the hut, there is.
Oh, fine.
Lacency.
All
All right.
right.
Ready to move out?
I finished my coffee before we leave.
Does Spectra reattach herself to my shoulder?
Not attached, but she does sit on it.
Maybe we should put like a little seatbelt on your shoulder or something. You know, it's all about safety.
No, I don't want to be tied down to him. I'm not like you. I'm not scary.
Tied down to him. You don't have to worry about that.
wow.
We just don't want you to slip and fall off by accident, because if
I can fly.
Twilight should jump, well, that is true. That is true.
But why fly when you can ride?
It's an emergency measure.
That would work. Flight is a good emergency measure. I agree
Okay.
with Spectra.
Shoulder not full enough in the last time?
She tries to knead biscuits in your shoulder. I don't know why, but your shoulder feels harder than it did yesterday. Have you been working out overnight?
You physical absorptions that required some attention.
Oh, maybe I'll just. Do you mind if I just make a swing in your hair?
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Twilight say yes.
So, without a response from Twilight, she is going to fly behind him and braid his hair together at the very ends to form a little loop that she can sit in like a little swing facing backwards.
She's watching your back.
There's a exasperated sigh from Twilight as he just accepts what's going
So if somebody hits you in the back, she can lean over and be like, "Hey, somebody hit you in the back twice."
on.
Of it, you look over at Twilight, and he now has a handle.
No.
You think if a gust of wind were to go by, she'd fall?
She would have to roll an athletics check to hold on. But because the swing is at the bottom of his hair, see, what we're looking at is, I can do this with my beard, which is so much fun to do. You take your hair and you make a little loop like this, and you put the little fairy right in the little pocket there. And the little fairy sits there, holds onto the sides, and goes along. Just saying.
Oh, damn.
Twilight has long hair, and so doing that with the very long.
All right, so I can actually do this, which is so much fun. Give me just a second. This is props with GM Eric. Got hair tie. Gonna make a quick fairy swing. You take the hair, right? You take a big D100 and you put the D100 right in there. Like that.
Nice.
There you go. So that's where the fairy would be, is where that D100 is. Not that I've ever done that before or can do that, but there you go. That's where the fairy's sitting on the back of Twilight's Call.
Beard tips with GM Eric.
Dang it. Stupid beard tricks. Yay. All right.
Moving out.
Yep. So you guys can head on out of the magnificent mansion and back into the Australian lava flows.
See the path going on, continuing into the lava flows on yonder.
And I need each of you to make a Constitution saving throw against the heat. DC here's a 16. So.
We're all standing real close to us, Lauren, I would imagine.
Okay. It's all right.
Although I
Kiki.
still don't make it.
I hope so.
All right. So, in spite of the fact that you're standing near us, Lauren, Kiki, Eowyn, and Ayla are all three going to gain a level of exhaustion. Coven cursed Eowyn with bad rolls.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh. All right. And off you guys go. Yeah, it is a brutal effect. You guys head off into lava fields, braving the heat and torturous terrain. Up ahead, you see 3 statues in the path. Lava flows from basins that they hold in their hands, and the road up ahead has a bend in it. With your passive insight. Mm-hmm.
3 statues up ahead with basins, lava that comes out of it up ahead, bend in the road.
More bends than what we see now?
Yeah. This one, though,
Okay.
is a little bit more drastic.
Got it.
You also see up ahead, there's someone seated at the bend, currently looking at something in her lap. You don't recognize the person. Go ahead.
I was going to say, do I recognize this person? You said we do not recognize this person.
You do not recognize this person, no. However, she is seated here. Her long blonde
Do
hair
this-
is straight and comes down all the way down past her shoulders, past her arms, and rests splayed on the ground around her. She's sitting crisscross applesauce in the middle of the road. What was the question?
I was gonna ask, do the statues look like anything that we might recognize?
You, only a Slarin, can roll a history check. With a 13, they resemble things that would be associated with the Guardians of the Plains, but as far as a specific Guardian, it does not make a lot of sense at the moment.
Does the person in the robe sitting crisscross applesauce with her hair splayed out all around her look friendly?
Moderately. She does have a longbow and a scimitar. At her back, she has a quiver filled with arrows that have long orange feathers on them.
Ooh, my kind of person.
Yeah, she looks like this.
Oh, yeah.
Looks friendly enough. Hello?
You're over 100 feet away, I think.
I was gonna say you're a bit far away to be talking.
You're a very far distance away right now. From where you're at, it is 135 feet.
Move closer and try to say hello.
Move closer to say hello. She doesn't turn or look up.
Hello?
And that is where I need you to target your tokens for a roll for initiative, please. As something surprises you. Unless you have a way to avoid being surprised, the entire party is going to gain the surprised condition.
Even with the passive 15 for perception?
I have the
Correct.
alert feed. I have
You have the alert fee?
so yeah.
All right, so you cannot be surprised. So I will go ahead and show what happens here for you. As you are not surprised, you are not surprised by the two stalagmites that are currently animating and extending tentacles outwards towards you.
Can I warn it? Can I take that opportunity to warn folks?
Unfortunately, the alert fee only applies to you, so you don't get alert for the whole party. That would be broken AF. All right.
All right.
And-
Well, in that split second, I'm like getting ready to tell you. I just
Sure.
don't actually do it.
Oh. And did you roll? You rolled for Twilight. You rolled for Twilight. Okay, so you rolled for Spectra for some
It was
reason.
26, but I applied it to Spectra and not myself, so I had
Oh,
second roll to get myself onto the list and then add my 25.
cool. The entities that are ahead of you there, their initiative was a 13. 13. Oh, that was for Spectra. I'm sorry. Those should have gotten a 5. So, not great. All right. But as they come alive, the only person who's not surprised by them is Kiki. But tentacles reach out from there, and we are going to make 4 tentacle attacks against people. And we're going to try to slap each of the 4 people that are in range, because Aowen and Kiki are not in range. So, we're just going to do this one each. Comment on Sin. A 24 to wrap around you with the tentacle.
Hits.
You will suffer 6 fire damage and be grappled. Ayla Taylor, a tentacle misses you. Islaren, a tentacle misses you. I should have
sorry.
advantage on that one.
Sorry.
Yep. All right, so Islaren with advantage because you didn't see this coming. The critical strike hits you for 15 fire damage. Are you going to try to do that? Silvery barbs? Okay. I got an 18 on the silvery barbs. So you suffer 5 fire damage instead. Islaren?
The 18 misses.
The 18 misses, okay. So after Islaren, I would slap at Twilight's Call with a 21 to grapple him.
21 hits.
All right. You will suffer 8 fire damage. And the escape is on your turn. You can try to roll to escape using your action. At the moment, I have both Covet and Twilight handled with tentacles. All right. And then we go to the start of the order. Twilight's Call, what would you like to do as you're currently grappled by tentacles?
I don't like being grappled by tentacles. I want to escape.
All right, use your action. You should roll your acrobatics or athletics to escape with a DC of 15. You are free of the tentacle.
Nice.
And we'll use my bonus action to cast my healing word of the day of Cure.
Okay. I got asked to show the art for the girl, so I'm going to scroll back up for just a moment for those people to show them the art of the girl. That's the art of the girl for you guys. Cool. All right.
What is this thing that we're trying to kill here?
You don't know. We'll find out on your turn, but after Twilight's Call,
Okay.
yeah, we'll see if you know. Twilight's Call, you are not
I'm
surprised. Sorry, Kiki, you were not surprised by these. What would you like to do?
All right.
I'm not on the list, by the way.
Oh, you're not on the list. Let's get you added then. What did you roll for your initiative score?
It was bad. I remember that.
6. Got it.
6.
But she was within 10 feet of Islaren, so add 11.
It's +3, so 9.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 9.
All right, Shiza.
I just don't want to be left out.
Yep. No, I don't want you to be left out either. Mr. Kiki.
All right. Do I have disadvantage on these attacks because I have a level of exhaustion? Is that right?
Correct. Yep.
Level 1 of exhaustion is just a disadvantage on ability checks.
On skills. Sorry.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Yeah. Ability checks.
Fine. All right. So I'd like to stun this creature.
Okay. As you run up on it.
24 to hit.
A 24 to hit. Yep, that will hit. There it is. Okay. You will deal 12
I hope
damage
so.
to it. Yep.
If it
Yeah, just barely.
doesn't hit, then we've got a lot of problems.
You only got it by 4. It has an AC of 20. So its con save is a 21.
All right. Hit it again.
A 22 will strike it for 8 piercing damage.
All right, we're going to give it another shot on the stunning strike.
Very well. The con save is going to be a 10. It will be stunned.
Nice. All right, and then since it's a key fueled attack, I'm going to hit it a third time.
All All right, a 26 will strike for 8 more.
And then let's see. I think actually I'm going to be. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be. There's no way I can move out of its range, but it is stunned. All right. That's my turn. That's it.
All right. All right. Cool. So after Kiki, we go to Covet Von Sin.
All right, let's get me. I guess I need to become ungrappled.
If you want to use your action to escape, you can.
You said athletics or acrobatic or
Your
acrobatics.
choice. Yes, ma'am. That'd be a
I think I'm
15.
great at either.
Awesome. As you tap into your knowledge and the acrobatics that you were practicing last night, you're able to escape the tentacle. I love the
Oh.
fact that she's clapping. That's hilarious. And that's a color of red that I love seeing on anybody. That's hilarious.
You're welcome. Okay, and she gets out of the grapple and she's like, "Ta-da!" And bonus action, she continue to hide behind Islarin at the moment.
Sure.
I think. Yeah, there's really not a lot I can do.
All right.
Like you practicing those acrobatics.
I'm certain you know.
All right. So after Covet Von Sin, we go to Eowyn. Eowyn! This monster has reached out tentacles to grab your friends. What do you want to do?
I'll. Oh my god. I'll just move here
It's my posture.
since I can't. I'll use guiding bolt on this one.
Okay, the guiding bolt blasts
sight.
off.
Crashed.
The guiding bolt. Guiding bolt. With an 18, unfortunately you missed. As the guiding bolt splashes against its hard surface, it does nothing to it.
Didn't he stun?
He is stunned, so go ahead and re-roll that. So you do have advantage. Yep. So re-roll the guiding bolt, please. I'm being poked by all of Twitch chat, making me do things. Unfortunately, the guiding bolt did not hit.
Oh my.
Yep.
And
All right.
My thing keeps crashing.
Okay. Spectra looks around. That's scary. Why are you doing this? As she swings around on your hair, she gets an angle on the entity before firing her little shining strike. With a critical strike, she will hit, and she's going to deal 18 damage to it.
Wow.
Nice.
And,
Wow.
and the next attack will have advantage.
Getting outdone by all of anxiety.
Yes. Taylor, I think I'm being mad. I hope one of those tentacles doesn't come for me.
Yay, you did good. Okay. I even just mentioned because I don't want to hit Spectra by accident. So first thing I'm going to do is cast Sacred Flame at this thing.
Okay. It fails. It will suffer 11 radiant damage.
Yes, it does.
I love how
Yeah.
she's just like, yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Of course it does. He's stunned. Okay, or yeah. And then we'll do a spiritual weapon on him. Wherever he
Okay.
is.
The spiritual weapon, awesome.
Turkey
Spiritual
leg comes
turkey
flying out of
leg.
nowhere.
Plonk. And it will deal 6 damage to the thing. Got it?
That's it.
All right, it becomes their turn. This one is stunned and unable to act. This one, however, is able to act. And its tentacles can reach out to reach a 50 feet. Yeah, can't get anybody except for Kiki. Kiki! 4 tendrils come your way. The first one, an
Oh,
18
dear.
to strike you.
That hits. Yep.
The second one is a 10 that will miss. The 17 to hit you.
Misses.
And lastly, a 23. So you'll suffer a total of 11 damage. And are wrapped up in 2 tendrils.
Yeah.
It will then use its reaction to reel you in and will pull you 25 feet to here. As it opens its mouth, it distends with long needle-like teeth. It's ready to eat you. The woman sitting here has no reaction to anything that's going on around her.
Hey, lady, wake up! Wake up! This thing's about to eat me.
It's Lauren.
All right.
Oh, roll your persuasion check, by the way. For Kiki, rolling persuasion for wake up, yeah. All right, so with the 18, okay, thank you. It's Lauren, what do you want to do?
Let's see. All right, I'm going. Where I need to be. Sorry, I'm doing a bunch of measuring right now. Okay, I don't think I can get both Kiki and of it in range for bless, so I'm going to move 30 feet to there. But I'm going to cast bless on Kiki, myself, Twilight, and Aowen. Cast that at 2nd level.
Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay.
And that's it.
Cool. Well, let's go.
Shoot this one twice.
Okay. You will strike it
Down to
once. Yep. You can't get to a 20 with bless.
Yeah, I can't get there.
But you deal 23 damage to it. Excellent. As the hunk of stone breaks off, you can see that it is magma underneath it.
Unfortunately, they are not made of metal per se.
No.
So that's hard. And I say to this lovely lady in the path of, excuse me, we would love your assistance if you by chance happen to be able to lend a few. I'm sure we can help each other out going forward.
Roll your persuasion check.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wow.
All right. So, after Twilight's call, we go to Mr. Kiki. What would you like to do, Kiki?
I. Oh my god. I am going to try to attack these things that are holding me.
Okay, you're going to attack the tendrils themselves. Awesome.
Yes. So I am going to cut at the tendrils.
All right. Unfortunately, they're too strong for you with your first strike, as your sword bounces off like a ring rope. The 30, however, slices one of them off.
Nice.
they
And then I'm
AC of
going to
20 and
try
10 hit
to. You see the power of my key activate as I try to stun this one as well.
All right. Well, that Constitution saving throw will be a 20.
Not too much.
It is.
All right. I'm going to do my bonus attack for a key fueled attack.
Sure.
And I'm going to miss.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Anything else? No?
That's it. Those are all
All
my
right.
things.
Miss Von Sin.
Well, I'm going to shoot this one.
He's not here right now.
Excuse me?
Never mind. It's a in joke. There's a character that I have named this one.
Oh, okay. The one has been damaged already.
Well, they both have been damaged.
The one next to it's Lauren.
Got it. By the way,
Grand
your
scale
hair
of the
looks
cosmos.
marvelous.
With a 20, you will blast it, dealing 13 force damage to it. Excellent. As the shadowy energy bursts forth from your hand and crackles into it, segments of stone are exposed, revealing the magma, and a second blast splashes magma across the floor.
She then looks at this character here and says, would you please help us? It would be greatly appreciated.
Roll your persuasion check, please.
18.
18? No. No response yet. All right. Aelin, what would you like to do?
How far can I move to get to Chi-Chi?
To get over to Kiki,
I would
Where
check,
you're-
but I don't know how to do the measure thing.
it's okay. There's a ruler. It's 55 feet to get over to him.
Would I be able to get like close with the dash?
You could dash up to right up next to him, yes. That would be your movement and your action.
Go up to here?
You can move all the way up to him if you chose to dash. Like, you could actually get to this space if you wanted to dash next to him.
Oh, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So, you run up to there. Sweet. Anything else?
Do I have a bonus action?
You do. Yes, you
And
do.
Is it the mace?
No, the bonus action would be either a potion or a healing word. The mace
Oh.
is an action to swing.
Sorry, I get them confused a lot.
You're fine. All right. So after Aowen, we go to Spectra. Spectra is going to simply do her Shining Strike at the large entity that Saslarin's next to, and miss terribly. She swings behind, and I'm sorry, I think I might have seared one of your sideburns. I'm sorry.
Since it needed a trim anyway, Covet tells her they're way too long.
What was that? Uh-huh. You don't like the Riker sunburns? Sideburns?
I have no problem with it. I just, here he is. He's like, she says they need a trim, but who's the one giving him a makeover right now? Who tells him to grow out his hair? Me. So, please continue.
Okay. Ayla, what you doing?
Well, I'm going to move a little bit this way.
Okay. As you stride across the hot rocks.
Let me double check something.
Sure.
Yeah. The one down here that was trying to eat Kiki,
Yes.
I'm going to cast, shoot, where is it? I'll cast Sacred Flame on it.
All right. It's dexterity saving throw against that. Oh, pow. I got an 8. I will suffer 16 radiant damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And then we might as well throw Spiritual Weapon to it as well.
Okay. You already have one active. Do you want it to swing the
Yeah.
one up here?
Yeah, let's swing at this other guy then, because
Okay.
he's already up there. So we'll cast,
And you'll deal you 11 damage. Excellent.
I'm
All
all
right.
done.
As a giant turkey leg thunks this thing, it becomes their turn. This one is not stunned. In fact, neither of them are stunned. All right.
Not
So-
anymore.
No. We're going to go ahead and start with this one, who's going to reach out the 4 tendrils to attack someone who's not currently... I'm sorry, I still have Covet wrapped up. So I have 3 tendrils. So roll 3d4 to target someone who's not involved.
Yeah, I got out of mine.
Oh, you got to have it? There, very well. We'll roll 3d5. 3d5. Oh. All right. So the tendrils reach out from this first one here and are going to attack, starting with Twilight. Whap. A 21 to wrap around you, Twilight. You will suffer 5 fire damage as it burns. The second target would be target number 4, which is a Slarin. 16 won't hit you. And then Twilight's Call, once again, you will suffer another 7 damage, Twilight. And then it
That
will
hurts.
bite Islarin. The 16 is blocked by her shield. This one down here. Can it reach our lovely friend Ayla? Yes, it can also reach out to grab Islarin. So we're going to roll its remaining 2 tentacles. Roll 2d3. I know I can include Awen in that. All right, 1 tentacle goes out towards Ayla. A 19 to hit you, Ayla Taylor. I know that does.
Yes.
So you'll suffer 6 damage. The second tentacle goes out towards Islarin. An 18 misses Islarin. And then Ayla and Kiki are reeled into this guy. In fact, I forgot to reel Twilight in, so we're going to reel Twilight in the 25 feet. There. All right, Kiki, this one to the south here will bite at you. Num, 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 num. A 12 misses you. All right. Yes. So, it's Lauren Shonazeth. What would you like to do?
Let's. Ooh, I think I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I think that's not quite. Well, yeah, I don't know. Spectre really is threatening. But I'm gonna move to there and try to strike at this thing twice.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a smite into that.
All right.
We're just gonna do first level smite.
Nice.
Sure. 17 plus 17 plus yeah. 17 plus 39. You destroy this thing, it dies. As it dies, it slides off into the lava, and the lava over here begins boiling and roiling. Something down there is coming.
I will direct. I I focus to this person who is not reacting, and what would you say?
You turn, and she is starting to stand up.
Okay. I'll ask, are you aware of what is going to emerge from there?
She turns, and with the creepiest smile you've ever seen from anyone, she smiles broader. And what languages do you understand?
Common and primordial.
You do not understand the words she says. Does anyone here speak Draconic?
Nope.
Nope, not me.
No Draconic speakers? Then you will not understand the words she says.
Unfortunately, I need to reapply the master tongue technique.
Hey, Twilight, I thought you were good with your tongues.
I am, but I'm out of practice this morning. I'm a little tired.
I gotcha.
I'm not sure if you're out of practice or just tired.
Just tired.
Okay, got you. Too much practice. Got it. All right. Anything else with Slarin?
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I'm not going to go there either.
You have to grip it to trust.
I think he touches it with a
Nothing
10-foot
else.
pole. All right. So after nothing else from Slarin, we go to Twilight's Call. What would you like to do, Twilight's Call?
Alright. I am going to step away from the bubbling lava flow.
You're currently grappled, so you can't move away?
How am I grappling?
Oh, never mind. You're not grappled. It's dead. I'm sorry. Disregard.
Yeah.
Disregard.
Over that direction, and I will shoot at this twice.
Pharaoh?
And bless.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. So you will strike twice, dealing 44 damage to this thing. Awesome.
And then I will cast the Healing Word of the Day on myself with Sure.
Okay. Yep, word of the day is sure. Yeah, Twilight does a ton of damage when he shoots.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Kiki.
All right. Since I do not want to be consumed, no offense, Covet. I am
Poke the bear.
attack twice.
I mean, that's fair. Completely.
All right, so you
and I'm gonna-
poke at him, dealing 9 piercing damage to him.
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, its con save will be a 16.
All right. I'm going to hit it again.
Very well. A 16 does not hurt it.
All right. And then I'm going to use one more key point, and I'm going to do 2 more attacks for. Oh, hold on. But that's not with a short sword. Sorry. Ignore that.
Okay.
As my bonus action, I'm doing a flurry of blows.
Okay. A 21 will hit it for 8.
All right. And needs to make another Constitution saving throw.
All right, dumping the key.
Yep.
A 15. What's the DC I need to beat?
15.
All right, and the flurry of blows critically strikes, dealing a total of 12 damage to the entity.
And one more key point.
Sure. I am stunned.
Excellent.
Hey,
All right. Well, you won't be eating me this time.
or me.
And That cost me a lot, but I'm still standing. And
I'm still standing.
exactly. Am I still grappled?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, because you are grappled, you will suffer 2 fire damage. All right, Miss Von Sin.
All right. I'm going to move forward. And this thing looks pretty hurt. And so because it's stunned, I get advantage, right?
Affirmative. A 20 will hit it for 7 damage. I'm already postured nice. Shut up.
17.
17 does not hit. No. As your Eldritch Blast shadowy energies wash across it, it's undamaged by the second blast. Anything else you'd like to do? No?
Not
Eowyn,
at
you're
this
next.
time.
All right. Eowyn, what would you like to do?
I want to move here and use Scorching Ray on
Okay.
the tentacles, start grabbing Chi-Chi.
Before you do that, these guys are made of magma. They're immune to fire.
Oh. What about Radiant? Isn't that...
Radiant is different than...
Different.
Yeah, Sacred Flame would work.
Oh. I'll use Sacred Flame then.
Okay, yep. Got it. So my dexterity saving throw to try to dodge your Sacred Flame be a 7. How much damage did I... Oh, I'm stunned. I can't even save. So how much damage do I take? I will suffer 5 radiant plus 3, so 8. Excellent. Cool. All right. If that's it for Eowyn, then we go to Spectra. Spectra looks over your shoulder, Twilight. Ow.
Nice. That's 2 of those.
And so she will deal a total of 16 damage to this one, and the next attack has advantage on it. Which is nice.
I like following her.
Because we go to Ayla Taylor.
I like following Spectra. Well, I'm still grappled too, but that doesn't mean I can't throw Sacred Flame at it.
Right?
Absolutely.
And it's stunned. So it will fail.
So. Oh, great.
And it will suffer 12 radiant damage. Awesome. What else?
Or go ahead and do. I'm gonna bring the spiritual weapon over here
Okay.
because the other guy's dead,
All right.
and cast that on him.
All right. And you will slay this thing, which breaks and bubbles and slides into the lava where it begins bubbling. Something is coming. Anything else?
Do I recognize any of these statues or this woman or anything here?
You can roll your history check, and because you're of your background, this is a DC 25 for you. It's lower for Islarin.
I rolled
Oh,
a DC.
got a 24.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to tell you exactly what they are, but they are definitely depictions of one of the guardians of the plains.
Anyone that we
No. All right. So, after Ayla Taylor, it becomes my turn. The woman in the center here extends her hands outward, one towards this bubbling area and the other towards this one. And the magma rises and forms an arc across the
Counter
roadway.
spell?
It's not a spell she's casting.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
The magma washes around her, splashing around, and she is being engulfed by it. Her feminine form fades and splashes and plops. It forms a pool of magma there in the middle of the road, which rises up with a terrible jaw into a magma dragon.
Of course it does.
Holy crap.
That's my turn, was to coalesce. We then go to Islaren.
All right.
Islaren, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw of a DC 17 or suffer 2d6 fire damage from being close to it, because I need to enable its fire aura. So give me one moment to turn that on. There we go. All right, so
Big
you're going
roll.
to suffer half of the 2d6. You'll suffer 2 damage.
Got it. I'm already in position to attack this thing, so we are just gonna go full out.
An 11 glances off as you impact one of the stony parts. The 14 is not helpful.
Okay.
Your divine blessing does not
Triangulating.
assist you in this case. Gwen?
I was just saying, triangulating it.
Okay.
Second roll should be coming in, but let's see immediately. And then there we go.
A 25 will strike it, dealing 9 damage to it. It roars in pain as she has been struck. Anything else, Islaren?
And then I will swing the other end of the trident around as a bonus action. And I
Woo!
will.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
And
So fuck the dice.
that is going to come with a smite as
Okay.
Rider. And I'm gonna do that at second level, so that will be
All right. So that's an additional 48 damage. Plus, yeah. Initial, sorry. It's 3d8 plus 24. Oh, you already did it. So another 39 damage. Got it.
Wow.
Yes, sir. As you remove
All right.
almost a quarter of the dragon's hit points in one strike, you still don't know what she said, but now you've angered it.
and I am going to make sure that I am standing on yeah, I'm just gonna actually be on the other side of it or on this side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay on this side. The bonus to this, it's just we don't all get in the same breath weapon.
Okay. It becomes Twilight Call's turn. What would you like to do, Twilight?
So, should we talk to her, or should I inflict poor performance on her?
She speaks only Draconic. If y'all let me eat it, then I can question it.
But that means killing her first.
Unfortunately, but I can still question it.
So I shouldn't use my tongue?
It's up to you.
He's asking if he can tongue her.
Wow, we were
Do you really want to consume another dark creature?
to question it? Yes.
Wow.
So Am I inflicting poor performance, or am I using my tongue?
Up to you, Twilight. What you doing?
Well, considering that Lauren's already given her the butt into the trident pretty hard, I'll go ahead and inflict poor performance on the magma drake.
All right. Its wisdom saving throw will be an 18. It resists
Oh,
your
dear.
poor performance.
And I'll say that the imbuement of the magma does not look good on her, and make her re-roll it.
Okay. So my wisdom saving throw will be a 20.
Oh dear.
And
All right.
we'll
Cool. After Twilight's call, we go to Kiki. This thing is writhing and blobbing around. What would you like to do?
I mean, I will try to. I mean, I noticed. I would have noticed that that the woman at least sort of responded when I tried to talk to her before, right?
She did not respond. There was no reaction.
All right.
She didn't even look up.
Didn't even look up. Oh my god.
Nope.
That's not very nice. That's kind of rude.
Yes.
All right. I am definitely feeling the heat right here, but
Yep,
I'm going to
so I'm
move
supposed to give you
to.
the con save, please. Start of your turn for the 2d6.
Con save.
Yes, please. All right, so you'll suffer 3 damage.
I'm going to suffer 3 damage.
The heat waves wash across you. It burns. Several of your feathers wilt at the heat.
All right. And we're going to. We are sort of low on key at the moment, guys. Well, I can't be doing a lot of key stuff here. I will.
All right, because you have flanking, you will critically strike it. And you will deal 17 damage to this magma drake. Right? A22 will strike for an additional 7.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use Flurry of Blows as my bonus action. I don't think I'm going to have a very good time stunning it, I'm afraid.
Unfortunately, the 15 does not hit. All right.
He's not flanking with.
And there should be one
15
more.
doesn't
Where's
hit,
the
but does
last-
15.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
28 does hit. And you will deal 6 damage there.
And then with Flurry of Blows, I have got. I can move out of here without provoking an opportunity attack. And I'm going to go to here.
Okay. Awesome. Kevin Von Sien.
Okay, I am going to. I guess. Sure.
That was word of the day.
No, well, I can't help it, so.
I just love the fact that he knows so well what words should not belong.
It's called experience.
I know, right?
Alright. So, bonus action is Empowered Hex on this
Okay.
thing.
Sure.
I'm casting that. And then Eldritch Blast.
As the shadowy blasts burst out of your hand, you rock it for 13 plus 11, so 24 force damage. Tapping into your darkness, granted to you by Leslie. You blast it a second time.
13.
Unfortunately, that will miss because you second guessed yourself.
I did. Oh well.
All right. Unless you want to move, we will be going to Eowyn's turn.
Eowyn, your turn. Have fun. Eat it up. No fire.
Eowyn, at the start of your turn, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, or you will suffer a significant amount of fire damage.
This sucks. Why can't I use fire?
Because it's made of lava.
Why does it have to be made lava?
Because you're in the lava fields. So
What do you mean, in the
you're
lava
going to
field?
suffer 8 fire damage.
Okay.
All right.
The lava's probably hotter than the fire you can create anyway.
Well, then get a bucket of lava and throw it at this thing.
Which would heal it.
This is my least favorite place so far.
Yep. That's valid.
I'll move here and use is second level guiding bolt because I don't know what else
Okay,
to
sure.
use right now.
The second level guiding bolt, you charge up the bolt of radiant energy in your hands and fling it forward. Sails across the 15-foot gap to splash into the dragon, dealing 24 radiant damage as it lights up the dragon. The next attack roll on it will have advantage. Excellent. All right. After Eowyn, we go to Spectra. Spectra goes,
You can do this.
and we'll hit the dragon for 4 damage.
Good job, Spectra.
And the next attack has advantage. As we go to Ayla Taylor.
Yeah.
I like that Ayla person. She's very upbeat.
You should taste your chicken.
Have you
Okay, I'm
tasted
gonna
her
move
chicken?
the.
Very juicy and succulent.
Leaving that so alone. Okay, spiritual
Thank
weapon.
you for leaving that one so alone.
Spiritual weapon on the.
I am
dragon.
uncomfortable.
All right, the spiritual weapon runs up and hits for 7 damage on the dragon. I did need you to roll your Constitution saving throw at the start of your turn, Ayla, or you would suffer 6 damage. So you will suffer 6 fire damage. All right. So the spiritual weapon flew up and bonked this dragon. What would you like to do next?
We'll do sacred flame.
All right. The magma dragon attempts to dodge the sacred flame. With a 13, it fails to do so and is seared for 18 radiant damage.
Yay.
Awesome. Cool. After Ayla, if you want to move,
And
that
I
would
take
probably
like
be
one.
wise.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. It becomes the dragon's turn. You guys have nearly defeated this dragon before it even got to act. Unfortunately, that's not been achieved, and so the dragon is going to start with its dragon's breath. As it breathes outward, we have a variety of directions I can breathe out of, and I'm going to choose which person I'm going to target with the dragon's breath center. So, 1d6. Target number 3 is Islarin. Islarin, the dragon's breath emanates outward like so. As it blasts the person who critically struck it with a smite, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw of a DC 17 or suffer 70 fire damage.
Jesus.
Whoa.
I would like to use my inspiration there.
Yeah, this would
Yes,
be the time.
please.
Not
All right.
good enough.
I will
Oh
give
well.
it. Sorry, my inspiration.
All right.
Good.
I'll just take the
grief.
70.
All right.
Still up.
Wow.
Jesus.
Islarin is roasted for
Oh.
70 fire damage. And then it will perform its multi-attack. 1 bite and 2 claws. Oh, we're granting inspiration to Islarin from Covet. Please re-roll that one more time, Islarin. Okay. And one more time
Islarin, you are
from Red Hawk.
consistent.
You are very, very consistent. Let me just say.
And the thing
It's
about
hard.
it is, like, 12 is one short of Bless being even able to change that. Oh,
Yep.
speaking of which, I need to do concentration.
Well, nope. You got
Oh,
one
wow.
more. You got one
Oh,
more
no, I-
inspiration to roll.
Can you please
Okay.
put this on like
Oh.
on Discord? This is ridiculous. Oh my god.
Oh
All
my
right.
god!
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh man! All right, snipping tool because yes, we will snip that because that is hilarious. Those are Islarin, or sorry, Saphira numbers.
That's
Are you
unbelievable.
sure? Because those are
That's
positive
insane.
numbers.
That is insane.
Oh wait, Islarin, you gained the goddamn it feat.
Oh my.
What?
What?
What is
Failed
that?
5 saving throws in the same round. So I
think
will
that's a
pull that
record.
up for you guys here. No, it's not a record, but there is a feat that I have that was featured by Bryn Gemflower. Here we go. I think he's got it, and we'll have to find it for him. But we'll apply that later. All right, so you will suffer 35 fire damage, and you will lose Bless.
And then Bless can't help me get there to keep it. But oh well.
Yep. All right. So then the multi-attack comes in. The bite upon you will be a 19 to strike you.
That misses. Things
The
like the
claws, a 13 misses. A 16 also misses as you stand behind your resolute shield. And it becomes your turn where you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
So funny if it were a 12 right here.
It would, wouldn't
That'd be
it?
hilarious. Waiting for it to come through.
Okay, a 16. So let me go ahead and get the damage for you. Roll 2, 6. You'll suffer 8 fire damage.
All right. I think at this point, offense is the best offense. So,
I never understood that one. But okay.
Nice.
I-
Nice.
Another
Very
critical
good.
strike with the trident. Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm having a bad
wow.
day. All right, so that's 13 plus
That
5
is-
is 18 damage.
Plus, that is going to be infused with as much divine energy as I can currently muster. Oh my
All right, so-
goodness, that's good.
Yeah, 18. That's almost max.
Wow.
All right, so 18 plus 44 would be 62 damage. All right,
Wow.
Holy
Fine.
shit.
62 damage from Miss Lauren as she
There goes
pierces a
5.
magma dragon with her trident.
Wow.
Awesome.
That is 5 less than the maximum amount of damage I think I can possibly do in a turn.
Okay,
That's
Okay,
insane.
second attack. And we'll swing
Alright.
around the other
the
end.
14 misses and the 16 also misses.
That is perfectly okay. I did what I needed to.
Yep,
Amen.
got its attention so it can breathe on you one more time because everyone else is going to miss. Watch. Twilight's Call.
Well,
You look over and you see your wife looking real hungry.
Maybe now's not the time for those type of bugs.
I want to eat it so I can question it.
Twilight Call will shoot it once for 24 damage, killing it dead.
Nice.
As it
Good
dies, the
job.
lava flows and begins to cool quickly. It forms a solid stone.
Before you skin it.
You're unable to skin it as it turns to rock. Unfortunately not.
You can't break the rock and find anything inside.
Wait, can't I speak with it because it's dead?
How would you speak with it how it's dead?
What I mean, it's like I have speak with dead.
Okay, you want to go speak with dead? Awesome. Let's go ahead and pull up speak with dead. All right, speak with dead.
I was gonna say if you didn't, I could.
All right.
I don't really talk to the dead.
So as Comet Von Sin steps up to this dead dragon,
Yep.
can you please tell me what the animation of you doing speak with dead
I give
does?
her the technique to master tongue first.
All right, so you give her the tongue. Got it.
Absolutely.
When she
Before
has,
that, how is this animated when you enhance her tongue?
While it was just a shoulder grab for exploring, it's an actual French kiss for Covet.
Got it. Cool.
Oh my gosh.
and my son just leaves the door really fast. That's great.
Awesome. How to get rid of kids. Yes.
101.
Hey, what's cringing?
It's cringing. Yep. Yeah.
So after I get this technique, I set out the essence, the incense, and I burn it. And as the incense burns, I inhale the smoke that's a particularly dark color.
Uh-huh.
When that happens, my eyes kind of glaze over to a shiny silvery blue.
Okay.
It's kind of like my eyes light up just a little bit, and
Sure.
I look at the dead magma dragon, and I ask it to repeat what it had said before our fight.
Fine. I'll help.
Wonderful.
Who were you helping?
Smolder. I need to go grab that, make sure I got this spelling right. I need to make sure I got this right because this matters big time later. Oh, there he is. Yep, I got this right. Cool. Paste from there. I had to think about it for a second because I had my NPC list open and I was able to pull it up. Someone organized it this week and made it super easy once again.
Is there a limit to how many questions I can ask within this 10-minute period?
Yep.
Is it 5?
5.
5? Okay.
The dragon says yes. You're down to 2.
Why does Smolder want us dead?
He doesn't last question.
What does Smolder want?
Would distract him. No. Balance. And the dragon's mouth shuts and welds in place.
So there's no way to get anything out of or off of this.
Do you have a pickaxe or some other stone shaping thing? Because skinning tools won't work on, lava rocks. You can use them, but I'll break them.
Lava rock is granite most of the time, so it'd have to be a strong tool to break it open.
I do not have a pickaxe.
Okay.
I cast it, but I don't think that works.
Do you think a mace would work?
You can certainly try.
Okay, I'll give my mace to Twilight then.
All right. Eowyn hands you their mace.
I'd want to try and go after the breath weapon, flame sack, what have you, but I'm not sure if I'm able to do so or not.
Let's roll your attack roll with the mace. Just roll strength. See what happens.
Strength.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unfortunately, the mace ricochets, bounces off, and a shock goes up your arm, tickling your funny bone. The mace falls to the ground. You've not damaged the corpse.
Up and I hand it back to Eowyn. It's like, this isn't really my type of here, I think you're better off with this than I am.
But it was worth the shot at least.
I appreciate that. Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, that's where we're going to end for today, as you guys have slain a magma dragon and interrogated its dead corpse. You've got yourself a fairy in the form of Spectra, and have gotten some new information, at least Covet has, regarding the entire party and the plans that Leslie has for the group. If you guys want to stick around a little bit afterwards, I may answer some questions, but we'll see where we go from there. Otherwise, guys, we'll come back next week for the next episode of the Us Against the Gods campaign.